Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you.
Put on now.
Everybody saying no sound, no sound. When you hear sound, somebody say sound. We can't hear you. They can hear that.
Oh my God.
Real being turn up the value.
Damn.
Why that shit flying through there like that, man?
That shit is
So many of
moving.
them, man. Everybody saying the same thing.
Tested, tested,
Okay.
tested, tested, tested,
Sound, look,
tested,
they all
tested,
saying
tested.
sound.
Can hear you breathe. Fuck you, nigga. Hey, tested. If y'all can hear us, let us know.
Breath
Somebody
burn up
say
the
good.
mics.
Testing.
Corey built like a what?
What?
Hurry, darling.
What they want me to do?
Real men are deaf. I hear you now. Okay, fuck it. Well, we
Got
finna
it.
go.
Yeah,
go,
shit.
man.
I
All
don't
right,
know what
right.
the fuck to do about this bullshit.
Sorry about that. All right.
I swear, man, I bought all high end shit. It's just we got low end engineers. I just fuck with that. Ain't true. I got my guy, my man Chris from Philly. He a youngster. He holding this shit down. He didn't put it together all by himself, but I think maybe one day we should just maybe have somebody come clean sweep everything again, just to just to see what's happening.
Oh, homeboy.
Jeff Brown, had
Really?
Jeff Brown in here.
Oh, okay.
He good for that?
Jeff Brown, I'm telling you, Jeff Brown's studio at home. He took Jeff Brown.
I seen it.
Everybody
Yeah.
who remember Jeff Brown on that one episode,
Yeah.
Jeff Brown took me to his crib. He was like, Corey, I just fixed all this up.
That's Jeff's
That's
voice.
his voice.
That ain't his voice?
Yes, it is. It's kind of like that. He's nice though. He's a real nice guy.
That's my man. I could joke with Jeff like that. He ain't gonna get mad.
No, everybody was joking when he was on. Remember, they was already talking about
I know when you first hear him, you be
Wow.
like, who is this
You're like,
motherfucker?
wait,
But Jeff,
it's like Mike Tyson when you hear him, when you see him,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, have you
Yeah.
ever heard his voice?
Jeff solid
Oh my
though.
God.
No, you good
But
people.
that voice, boy, that
You know, Beckham's like that too.
I don't care
Right?
what people. Them faces, when he really means something, he talk with a face too. He be like, whatever. It is what it is.
You know, Beckham has
That's
a voice
him.
like
That's
that. You
him.
know that?
What?
All these girls think Beckham's so fine and everything, and the moment he opens his mouth, it's like, ooh, oh no, boo, don't talk.
What happened? What's up with his voice?
It's worse than any of the guys we're talking about. Like,
I thought Beckham talks like this.
no, dude, no.
No.
Oh God, no. When you hear his voice, you're like, what is that? You think it's just a hella mistake.
Yeah. Mike Tyson is another great
Bless
example.
his heart,
Motherfucker
yes.
will beat your ass. He'll be
But
like,
I'll beat your ass. Yeah, that's my boy. Oh, Mike. We love Mike.
Mike Tyson, goddamn
Wow.
it. All right, 5150
Okay.
in the motherfucking house. We got what was that nickname I gave you?
Which one?
The Glanton.
No, Bobby. I just gave him a new nickname. The healthiest smoking motherfucker. Bobby Glanton Smith is the healthiest
Smoking.
Yeah.
nicotine full of motherfucker. I know that Kangen water work miracles. Goddamn it, you
for
can
me.
smoke forever. Goddamn it, as long as you drink that Kangen water. Goddamn it, you can be a motherfucking square hype.
Oh my God.
Go up in this motherfucker. He got on his motherfucking Blizzard outfit in
That
this
ain't no
motherfucker.
blood. That's picnic thing. I like that though. That's sharp.
That's picnic
I like
table.
That.
That's brownie shit.
You so-
Brownie napkins.
I love that.
This
They
is
call me a-
elephant.
Right?
Jeez.
They call me a box of Skittles. I know I got on a lot of colors, but when I be on the bike, when I look like Viagra.
Viagra. That's hilarious.
No, when I be out there on the bike path, you know, it be little bitches trying to get in shape, and when you got on colorful shit, they ain't scared of niggas.
Oh, so that
Like if
dark
I had on a
stuff.
black shirt,
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
like, hey, what's up? They'll be like,
Oh God.
When I got on colorful shit, they be like, oh, he weak to the motherfucker.
He's rainbow bright.
he ain't on shit. That motherfucker
boy.
colorful.
Well, it was so hot, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna wear some workout gear, so in case the sweat wicks away right away, so it dries up.
It's hot in this motherfucking office. We gonna cut on the air, I think, after this motherfucking break. Goddamn, I bet we take this break on time. 'Cause I know the air ain't on in this motherfucker.
Yeah, but I was telling him we started a little on the later side because there's a couple of bars in the area, and it's St. Patrick's Day, so they're partying. You saw that, right? There's no parking. It was packed.
White people clubs.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers, you know that
And-
shit dangerous as hell. I bet you won't be riding past no bike with your black ass at them white clubs.
No.
Oh shit, they
That's a
finna
bad
get-
sign.
Right. Yeehaw!
It's a lynching next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Goddamn, they get drunk. They don't give a fuck.
So how did you work out Memphis, man? You sent
Thank
that
you,
message
Memphis.
out. Yeah,
Thank you, Memphis.
yeah.
You already know, man. Memphis turned all them shows were sold out.
How'd you work
Memphis.
it out with the population? Because you warned them that you was on medication and that it was only going to be the.
Oh, I said I was on medication, so I can't flirt with ugly bitches because I can't drink. But it was all good.
That was so
I
funny,
mean, ain't
man.
nothing happening in Memphis for real. I didn't get no action, even though I had that big ass hotel room.
Were you downtown?
No. I was in Germantown. In this big ass
It's
suite.
nice.
The AKAs had a convention, little young bitches.
Look at Zoe's face lit up.
Oh,
AKAs.
they were there for the taking. If I was a bullshit ass nigga, them bitches
Yeah,
was like,
$80 too.
you Corey Holcomb. I was like, yeah, little
You
bitch, get
dirty
out my
bastard.
face.
You.
Right. Now all
I
well,
already know.
no, you know who was all in my face? The niggas. The dudes.
Woo.
Hey, let me take a picture with you. The bitches was looking at them like, you weak
Oh,
motherfucker. I was like, damn,
They
nigga,
fans,
what the
though,
fuck,
that's
nigga?
the fans.
I ain't gonna say no, but you know. Yeah, the show. I told them the show over here. Them motherfuckers ain't go to the show because they had some other thing going on in the hotel. The whole, when you go to them cities like Memphis and Atlanta, it be black functions going on where you get to see a whole bunch of black people in one area that you could tell they not look gangbangers. They actually productive,
Right.
college students or fraternal brothers or whatever
Doing
you
they
call
thing.
it.
Yeah.
They done grew up and they doing their thing. And you know what I'm saying? There be a lot of bitches still trying to get down though, but I ain't knocking you for that. That's everywhere you go. Out there in Memphis, but 5150 show. We starting up. We got Darlene. She's here. She looks like she's ready to give her loose talk about bullshit.
Yes.
Bring the bullshit on.
All right. Well,
Here
and
we go.
again, like it's my bullshit, guys. So I have people hitting me up on stuff. You should talk about more about. I'm like, look at here. It's my loose talk about. It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. Doesn't have to be anything serious. It's gonna be silly, right? And it's whatever I choose. So anyway, I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you got. Boom. So
See them Z's coming.
there they go. Whatever.
Zeta.
Anyway, okay, so did you guys hear about James Robertson, the fella that was walking to work every day for the last 8 years for like hours before and then hours after in the Detroit? Did you ever hear the story about this guy?
Yes.
Okay, it was a couple of months ago.
Walk 21 miles.
Thank you. It would take him hours.
To and from work.
Right.
Every day.
It took 8 hours for him to get to his job that paid him $10.55 an hour. But he was dedicated. He's 56 years old, very hard worker. Anyway, so this college student right, noticed and got his story and felt bad for him. So he said, I'm going to start up a campaign, you know what I'm saying, for you to raise money to get a car for him. Well, ended up being that instead of that happening, of course, a Detroit dealership ended up giving, after he saw the story on the news, ended up giving them a car, right, to give to him. So he got a brand new car. And the crowd fund that he set up for the guy,
Right.
just wanted to raise enough to buy the guy a car, ended up raising $380,000 for him.
Wow.
Right? So check this out. Here it goes. It gets better. That's the crowdfunding campaign amount that was generated. Anyway, so recently, so he's given all that money. And then the guy also, the college student, set him up with a financial manager to help manage the money. He got himself an apartment for the first time.
Rob him.
Wait, though. He moved out. Can I fit? What happened? That's ridiculous. Nephew, who sent that?
Go ahead, D.
Little
I'm listening, 'cause
bastards,
I'm
little
making-
bastards. You
I was a motherfucker. I'm about to set some shit up like this where I be walking.
Shut up.
You get
Oh, you gonna be on a
$300,000
treadmill?
off sympathy.
350.
Oh,
She say somebody gonna put me on the treadmill.
Oh my God! Did you see this?
I can't. Okay, wait. Anyway, let me finish this. Okay, so anyway, the guy ends up getting all this money, right? And a car and all that, and he's doing good, and he has an apartment and yada yada. The girlfriend, this girl, claims she was his girlfriend at the time, but that the moment that he got all this help and everything, he broke up with her and he moved out. Apparently, she's claiming he lived with her. And now she's trying to sue him for some of his money because she claims she took him in, she housed him, and that when he moved out, that he left his little area and his place disgustingly dirty or whatever. Now she's trying to sue him. So anyway, he has to get a restraining order against her because he's trying to cut into his money.
He can afford it now.
Isn't that something though? But that's messed
I doubt
up.
if she gets some money because there was no no written agreement. I bet.
That's right. And it was just a girlfriend. So that's it. She claims she was his landlady and that he cut her off from the wealth.
She's just trying to get a piece of change. That's all.
Right, bum ass bitch.
Should have gave him a ride to work.
Just like
Oh, good one, Bobby.
he need to fuck them bitches at Creflo Dollar Church. They give money away. Them bitches sweet than a motherfucker.
Okay.
Creflo got his pimp motherfucking game. Oh,
He Hall of Fame, boy. He
Somebody
Hall of
just
Creflo Dollar the shit.
somebody said I
Rock
need to
ass
start. Somebody said I need to start walking in order to get my Indiegogo fund up to his status. I need to start.
Oh, you need to walk and somebody will see you and go, son, why are you walking?
These niggas is clowning.
Why are you walking? Let me help you.
Started talking to
Anyway,
white people.
okay, so since they're all acting like they've fallen asleep on my loose talk, you little bastards, let me keep moving. All right, so I want to talk. We're later on. We're going to talk about something that has to do with shows, right? I don't want to give too much away.
We actually switched it up a little bit,
Oh,
but
did
we're going
you?
to go into both.
Okay, well here we go, because I want to talk about this one lady. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. She's on the new TLC networks.
What's
TV.
TLC?
It's a network.
What
It's
is
a
that?
cable
Oprah
network.
shit, is it?
No,
That's
no,
just-
no, that's
that's just
owned.
I know.
Yeah.
Oprah's own.
It's own. Yes.
Own
Anyway, this
24/7.
this show is called Strange Love. Don't know if you guys have heard of it. Bobby, we need to hook you up with this woman just so we can get you on the show.
For what?
What? Chris. Anyway, her name is Christy Love, and she has the biggest natural breasts ever documented, sister from the UK.
I know her chest stank like a motherfucker. Go ahead.
And
Oh,
so she says, my boobies need a man. All right. So she's on this show because they're documenting her. She's trying to find true love. All right. She
Really?
said that they weigh 32 pounds. 15 to 16 pounds each.
Oh,
Anyway, Christy
got it.
Love is a 36-year-old adult massage therapist based in Atlanta, Georgia.
Adult massage.
She earns more than $1,000 a day by squishing and smothering men with her gigantic assets because there's fetishes out there, so they pay
she
her.
got a baby folded up. What is that?
That's a man. He's paying. Look at him. He's upside down. She's squishing his face, and he paid her for that $1,000.
That's fucking.
I'm not knocking no man who like to smell.
Look,
the,
his head is underneath her boobie. You can't even see his
She
head.
live in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Them titties stank like a motherfucker in the summertime.
Spring too.
It be hot than a motherfucker. All her t-shirts got yellow marks, but with a belly button there.
Anyway, Christy says that she stores her cell phone, car keys, perfume bottle in her roomy cleavage. She says that she's single and she's currently on the hunt for true love.
Nobody gonna love you, bitch.
How you know?
Damn.
What she gonna
They
go to work
are
and smother motherfuckers with her
48
titties?
NN. That's the size of her breasts.
They got hair on the nipple.
She says, I'm looking for true love, she stated passionately, someone who I love and who cares and who loves me. My boobies do not need to be alone. It's time for them to find a man.
That's what she with every day, all day.
That bitch need a breathing machine because of her breasts.
Shush.
Well,
Did
what
you
about the
see
rest
that?
of her? If she got 32-pound breasts, what the rest of her
Them
weigh?
gout ankles look like, bitch.
You know what? Stop.
We just asking, darling. I
What?
mean,
No. But anyway, it's interesting because she makes a couple of comments where she's saying, "Oh, you need to, when I talk to you, you need to look at my eyes and be serious." What? All right, come on, for real. You're on a show using your huge
Please.
breasts, to get you somewhere, and yet you want somebody to take you seriously. I don't
Bum
get
ass
it.
bitch. I ain't mad at
I
you,
don't
though,
get it.
baby. Hustle them titties.
Oh, I'm not mad at her either. Go for it.
Anybody
Go
who
for
like
it.
big titties, be down. Goddammit. I don't like them when they big like that. Them motherfuckers stink.
How you know? She could
Because
be.
I found out this girl when I was in Miami working the Improv probably about 10 years ago. It was this girl. She was 22 years old and her titties was flawless. But they were huge. And I didn't know. And I fucked up. And I motherfucking lift that motherfucker up. And I might as well lift up a gangbanger foot.
What?
Up under there, right where the titty hit the chest and rub, that shit stank.
Oh,
Well, it's like a little baby. If you don't clean up, when they're drinking their little milk bottle and anything runs in, and the little baby
Run
fat
down
little
their neck,
rolls.
yeah. That remind me of the smell.
Ooh,
It was pretty bad.
Rancid. Okay.
It was pretty bad.
Well, look, some
Fuck me up
clients.
for big titty.
Well, look, clients pay her for all that, even the smushing, the squishing, but also they even enjoy being hit over the head with them. So she stands over, she smacks it, she lets it land down on the top of their head.
That bitch got dandruff on her titties
And
from dirty
and-
motherfuckers who go still.
And another big move that they like is for her to cover oil all over them and glide them across the guys' bodies.
Cover.
You know, stop. Did you? Pretty girl though, pretty face and everything,
Let me see her face.
but that's not. I don't
Put her
like
back
how
up there.
She's talking about she wants to be taken seriously. and
Hold
yet
on.
she's-
Darlene got it's a fat
Somebody
bitch.
said she needs some titty
No, her
wipes.
face. She's a pretty lady. Corey doesn't mean that body or anything.
It don't
I'm talking
matter
about-
if she pretty, goddammit. That bitch sagging. She got that Bruce book bag stomach.
Oh my!
That's my man, Bruce. I love Bruce.
Damn.
Bruce. You know them people who had
Bag stomach.
You know, them had a half an Easter egg in the front. It looked round in the front.
What?
Like, where your
Camel
dick?
hoof, not a toe.
Right.
Cow foot.
I paid this girl to let me look at her pussy who had one of
Oh my
them
Damn.
them stomachs with the little half an Easter egg under there. The pussy be right at the bottom of the egg. You be like, God damn, bitch. It was worth looking at it, God damn it. And this bitch remarkably lifted her legs up higher than a motherfucker.
Had to.
I was like, how the fuck you lift your legs up?
have
That
to in order to
egg
get like
be
Bobby
soft
did.
though. It's like it's a boiled egg that won't break in half.
That was out of necessity.
Yeah, it was what it was. I ain't
Hey,
mad at
Twitter
her.
had a question for you. Somebody
Who?
from Twitter had a question for Corey.
If he's still booked for that Eddie Levert documentary,
What is
What?
niggas is coming at you?
That is
don't be
messed up.
laughing at the shit that's
Yeah.
funny to him.
What the hell?
We gonna start showing the ones about Zoe in a minute.
They always on me, man.
Say, Zoe, is that shirt moist and wet?
You know
Goddamn.
what?
No, it is not.
Oh
That
my
nigga got mad.
Oh,
That nigga
my
got mad.
God.
He said, ha ha. No, it's not. They was gagging on the 5150 Star Wars picture where they was like Zoe had a hat on in outer space.
Nigga, I
Oh
saw that
my
shit.
God,
I fell out.
no.
I had my chest out. Luke Skywalker.
Zoe Skywalker.
Where did you put that? Where's that posted
Oh yeah,
at?
that's a good picture. I like that. That's interesting.
We'll have Chris put
Yeah.
that picture up.
That shit was
You can see it.
hysterical.
Might get sued
I
for
put
it.
it on my
But
Twitter. But look, Chris, help me help the people. Because, hold on Twitter, what I'm going to do on our break, I'm going to post how you get into the chat room. Because I've never gone to the chat room.
Oh yeah, a lot of people want to know
it's
how to
pretty-
get in there.
Everybody asks,
They
how do
don't
you
know?
get in the chat room?
what? Yeah, when,
They got to
once
sign
you,
up
yeah,
for the
once you-
Ustream
yeah.
account.
Uh huh.
It's free.
And then you make up your name.
Make up your name.
Oh no, you do not want to use your
Or you
Facebook.
connect it through your
yeah,
Facebook.
Yeah.
Why not, D? Why
Well,
people
why-
don't want to connect to their Facebook?
You do not want. You wouldn't want anybody to just go in there and try to follow you up. So that's why you're able to put on your.
You don't want nobody following you up. It's people who need friends.
Oh, so you want him to do that?
You can sign up with Facebook, but you can create your own username.
Oh, thank God. Okay, but
Or you
don't
can
take
make a
it directly
Facebook for this type of shit.
Okay.
A 5150 whatever or yo whatever. Like for example, it's a guy whose name is ECKS. Make the ECKS Facebook, and it's just built for this shit.
Right, and then they can get in the chat room because a lot of people ask how to get in there. So
Yeah. On Twitter, I'm gonna post up how you get in the chat room. Darlene, a victim of what?
Domestic abuse. No.
wow.
Ice-T never hit you, did he?
No. Stop. You notice the same thing right away. We can't look up there.
Corey
It's so
looked like a
distracting.
broke ass ticket scalper nigga. What game you attending?
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's funny though.
That is pretty
That's
funny
why I
because they do
said,
look like
them niggas be out there. Hey man, you want to see the Lakers? No, we getting that shit free. This shit ain't shit.
Oh my God. Anyway,
Is that the end of your loose
no,
talk?
I had more, but it's okay. I mean, I know I don't want to. We started late, so I know I don't want to extend it.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. You don't want to talk about it?
I don't know. You guys might not be interested.
We interested in all your shit.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, fella?
All right. Well, anyway, shut up. My last thing is okay. So, Chris Brown, we
Darlene
spoke.
is verbal NyQuil. I'm
We
sorry.
Oh, screw you. Anyway,
God damn.
we spoke about Chris Brown, right? Having a baby and then
What
finding
else
out.
is
Anyway,
loose?
his current girlfriend, Carucci, left him, supposedly, whatever, because she was upset, found out about it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're not together any longer. So now they're having like little Twitter battles, but the thing is they're not together any longer. So what happened recently is just today, she posted up a very cute picture of herself. She's, kind of posing with her butt out. And then another one on her side of her butt with like a shot glass on top of whatever. And
She's advertising.
And he happened to send. But the thing is, see, here's my thing, guys. Both, the girl and the guy. You're done, you're done. Who cares after that? That's not, you're not with her any longer. So whatever she's trying to do, he couldn't help it. And he sent a message to her through that.
Why you
through
say
the
when
IG.
you done, you done? You ain't done till the nigga stop fucking with you.
They're supposedly done right now is what I'm saying. So why act
She
like
might be done. That don't mean he giving up.
Corey, it's not
Beat our
giving
ass,
up.
Chris.
It's not giving
Whoa,
up.
whoa.
No, it's not. Shut up. No, but
Bitch, you gonna be with me.
No, but it makes you look weak if you make comments like that. See, the thing is like if I put up something, I put up a picture of myself doing something, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Tracy makes a comment. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, girl, come on now. You got
Who
your
is
life, move
Tracy?
on.
Right, who's
Ice-T, that's
Tracy?
his real name.
Ice-T real name is Tracy?
Everybody knows that.
No, everybody don't know that.
Yes, it's just like common knowledge. He
Not
talks
every
about it all the
time
time.
when-
Yes, in every interview. That's where the T comes from.
That's for you watch. It's people who only watch that shit. They don't know. You put his real name out there.
Everybody knows that. So
What's
what?
his last name?
Marrow, like bone marrow.
Tracy Marrow.
Yeah.
That nigga was like, man, I'm finna start rapping. You know what I'm saying? They was like, what you gonna call yourself? Yo, I'm gonna call myself Tracy Marrow.
What?
It was like, hell no, nigga. You gotta come with some cola shit today.
Ice-T, nigga.
Hey, Darlene, bring me some iced tea.
I
That's
was
what I'm gonna call
with him
myself.
when he came up with the name. And the
Wow.
name actually comes from Iceberg Slim's, the pimp that used to write those books because he bought the rights to it. Yeah, he was a big fan of his.
Well, that's
Anyway.
what's up, man. I know when I motherfucking was a youngster and I went to go see Breaking. Boy, I was a huge fan. I was like, they had some light skinned nigga with a blowout cream in his hair. And a motherfucker, that nigga was like, yo, he's reckless.
That shit was in LA. That was a cold record. Reckless.
What? You know how many times I done bought the Breaking sound?
Oh my
That's the
God.
last song.
You didn't have to buy the soundtrack, you bought the single. Back
Fuck that. I wanted the soundtrack so I could hear the other shit because I like that song. 99 and a half won't do.
Oh my God, he remembers.
Gotta have all.
Nigga is tripping.
So funny.
Hey.
Stop.
What? That was the shit.
I'm sweating. His hilarious.
They
Oh my
had some
God.
cuts on there. Of course, they had the song that they released on the radio.
Okay. Anyway, can we get back
We
to
have
this?
waited far too long for this moment to arrive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Better than the record.
Oh,
did.
Corey.
Ain't no stopping.
And,
now.
oh, that's that.
No
was
stopping.
And
That was the shit.
woo.
talking about?
Oh my God.
So was a little ass
Fanny.
light skinned boy. God damn it, they
So
were
were you
hollering
even
at all his
born?
friends. Get your black ass
Was
out of
I
here. You
even
was
born? It was the
that damn-
80s.
I know, but when
course I
how old were
was
you in the
born.
80s?
Zoe was born with a hat on.
You. Oh, stop! I can't.
He used to cry whenever they take the hat off. He
Oh.
could take his bottle, but take that hat off.
You know what? I do have a baby picture of me with a hat
Shut
on.
up! I want to see. No, you
promise.
don't.
You got a baby picture with you with a hat on.
I promise.
Your mom was putting hats
Please
on me.
show it.
I promise I have a baby
No,
picture with me
stop,
with a hat on.
Stop.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
can I just finish that? Cut that one off, and then we're good. All right. Okay. Well, anyway, the Chris Brown. No, I'm just saying you didn't let me finish to what he posted
Oh,
up
my
on
bad.
her thing.
Oh, he posted some shit?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh my God. Look at. Anyway, he said on her IG, on her picture. Oh my God! And stop. Who was the one who just sent me? Somebody sent me
This
something.
is
Said, "Could you
really
please
loose
tell
talk
Corey to
right
stop
now."
drinking and stop eating on the microphone because it's annoying?"
Hey,
And I said, "No, we can't tell him that because he's going to do it more. I already know." I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, he made a comment, and the comment was, "Listen." The comment, listen, Linda. The comment was,
What?
Linda?
"Oh, you guys know that."
No.
Shut up! They're not up on Listen, Linda.
What's
little
that?
boy?
Bobby.
we
is
know
so
Bobby
real.
Bryant.
Don't sign in that bullshit.
We
You
know
don't know what it
Bobby
is
Bryant.
either.
The little boy. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. It's like so popular, it's ridiculous. But anyway, it's a little boy who was like talking to his mom, and you know he picked this up from the dad.
This is the
But
most
anyway-
powerful part of this show.
You guys are gonna see this kid and you're gonna die. It's been
ahead.
out for the longest time. Anyway, but everybody uses that now. Almost like bye Felicia, that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So they use that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Now your breath is gonna smell like semillas, which we call it seeds. Sunflower seeds.
I'm sorry.
I
had
can
this
smell
on
it from
today,
here.
too, so-
Those aren't the ones that give you gas, you said, right?
No, that's the ranch.
This shit is just hella.
All right, let me finish up. Okay, here it is.
Damn it.
Anyway, he posted up on her thing. It says, Thirst Trap. Thirst Trap 101. Continue to be a lady, beautiful. You are perfect. Don't let that thought form from anger. And he called her a thought. He said, Karuchi a thought, after he saw her pictures on there. Unbelievable. Don't make a comment at all. First of all, also the girls that do this stuff when they post stuff up, don't be upset when somebody makes comments to you. Doesn't matter if it's your ex or any stranger, random people, you're putting it out there for people, right? Then they start saying, I don't care, I don't care. Well, why are you getting all worked up? Because most of them get all riled up. They start getting upset because people are making comments about them posing and doing that. But the thing is, you put yourself out there. Be ready for it. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get made fun of. Who cares? If you really don't care, you shouldn't get worked up about it. That's my thing. When people go, oh, I don't care, I don't care. Oh, you're all worked up about it. If you didn't care, should roll right off your back.
So are you saying women who show they pussy hole
Yeah.
should not be mad
Who do whatever.
when somebody say something?
Who do whatever you choose to do. If you put it out there, it's not like somebody else put it out there. You posted your own stuff out there. You shouldn't be all upset when somebody has anything bad to say about it. Who cares? You obviously didn't
What
when
if
you
you
put it
talk
up
about
there.
somebody's kids that they posted? Because I just saw that video where that bitch be like, do it for the vine. And the little precious girl be like, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah,
Do
yeah,
it for the okay.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Tell that little girl flexible and shit. Niggas
Hey.
gonna be. Well, let me shut up.
It's all up for grabs. The
I did
mom,
not
the
know
mom
he was-
chose to do
I
it.
didn't know he was
The
going to
mom
turn
chose to have her
What the
do it. That's supposed to be who, you know what I'm saying? Like in charge of everything and what should be
You
done.
think that's
with-
positive for her mom to have her doing that
Hell
for the
no.
internet?
No. But here's the thing. I don't think so. But
story.
if you're going to choose to do something like that, you shouldn't be all upset when you do get bad comments, negative comments.
Or what if somebody sent in a video that little girl thick in that motherfucking thing?
What?
Stop. It's just
Yeah,
not
there's
even. What?
perverts out here. There's people who got to register to move.
Okay, I know, but that's why her mom they shouldn't be allowing stuff like that. So if they do it, don't get all upset when you
'Cause
start getting the backlash.
I know, because a nigga have a bag of candy, he be like, do it for the candy. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the candy.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
anyway,
do it. What the-
anyway, so my thing was is when you do
Oh
that
my
stuff,
God.
don't get upset when anybody, even if it's your ex, whoever sends something to you or makes a comment about it, you shouldn't care.
That's what's up.
Right.
All right, well, we got through that bullshit. So,
Somebody
You know
said
what?
loose talk about bullshit should have a 2.5 minute limit.
No, well,
somebody said I just left a Hornets game.
first of all, we started late,
West
and I also get
357.
interrupted. So
Yeah.
We get interrupted because we make fun.
I
doing
know.
this
Well,
shit.
so that's what I'm telling
We
them.
love it.
We ain't look.
Go
Let me tell you
somewhere.
something.
Go get a drink. Go get
This
some iced
shit
tea
is
while we're
fun.
talking.
We
You don't
wanna
want
go
go get some iced tea and come back.
Crop your glasses.
These are reading and these are distance. What do you want?
Either one.
Close up or are you far away?
Let me see there.
These?
Yeah.
These will help you when you're looking at your screen. Yeah.
There go Darlene. It's my little talk about bullshit.
Oh, you
Listen to this.
You better hope
And I told
your
him, don't put yourself out there.
eyesight hangs in there, you bastard. Okay,
So
watch your
today, Whoopi Goldberg got caught eating pussy.
Shut the hell. Anyway,
Them
damn
glasses
it.
thick than the
God,
motherfucker.
these are
Nigga, I'm
reading.
straight hot in the
That's what you
motherfucker.
get. I hope you get a headache. Hope you get a headache. Anyway.
Introduce topic, then break. This nigga got caught. Don't you know we backwards? We talk about the topic after the break.
Right.
All I know is
damn
that
it.
it's hot, and I'm so glad I wore these workout clothes. I don't know where y'all sweat's going, but mine's just wicking away.
I know
off
I'm
the
gonna need a
material.
shower after a while. It's hot. It's hot. The
Woo!
motherfucking halitosis. This motherfucker hotter than Chris Trachea.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, see, there you
Bobby
go.
be
They get
sitting
you-
back quiet and shit. You can Bobby. I'm just gonna drink this motherfucking water out this jug that goldfish lived in for years.
I can't with you guys. You're
All right, so
terrible.
fuck it, man. We're gonna take a break. Then we're gonna come back with our topic and try to fix some little technical shit. 5150 show. We'll be back, motherfuckers. Let's see what it do.
Yep.
Who is hot?
Just coming up off of it.
Bobby finna go.
Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask? But then came remixes, scratching in cuts, which was too much for many. Drove some DJs nuts, but the DJ named Glove has reigned supreme as the turntable wizard of the hip-hop scene. So listen to him, check it out, but remember this: when the Glove's on the wheels of steel, he's reckless. This high-powered music is truly unique as the Glove cuts the rhythm to the hip-hop beat. He moves like a madman as he spins his disc. He's the number one scratcher on the DJ list. He's reckless. Let's go.
Yellow diamonds, raw stones. I'm hot as lava, but they know I'm so cold. Every day I try to be everything that they want from me, but I tell you, I just want to be that shining star up in.
They say I'm supposed to teach y'all. So I'm gonna teach you. Nigga, I'm the scum of the earth. Since birth, reppin' turf. Don't know what it's worth. Serving enemies, they just desserts. I'm putting in work and hit the funeral just to see his mama hurt. My sweatshirt sport by back creases. Brown work gloves out the back of my dickies. I've been Davis, but nothing can save you. I still can't shave, but I can blast on your neighbors. Acting like you didn't know what the game was. Running faster to the grave, the master can hang us. Taking back control as I'm extolling my anger. Lifting weights, getting swole in this game, I'm a major. We see your rally and we know that you hate us, but won't take responsibility cause you made us.
Yeah, get your shit together. Check it, immature mix tape. Yeah, Okay, yo, it ain't no denying I'm flying, nigga, you not. I be crispier than snap, cracker when that nigga pop. Bitch, I'm hotter than the pot stuck in the oven and forgot about. For hours and then burn down the house. Fuck that, no, I'm hotter. I can't even think of how to try to describe me. Ronnie C, it be a novel, but I know you ain't got time. So just know that me and my brother about to kill this bitch and ditch it somewhere in the pond. I be on some other shit, I must admit, cause I be lying if I say I didn't find myself trying to get high constantly. Cause the shit pot on my mind, I fuck around and bother me till I'm out of it. I need to calm down, can't see, get it.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell me what you know about riding around smoking, so you gotta crack the sunroof. Single and I'm young too. I'm doing what I want to. I'm riding through the city, got a couple spots to run to. Mic check 1, 2. Tell me what you know about riding around smoking, so you gotta crack the sunroof. Single and I'm young too. I'm doing what I want to. I'm riding through the city, got a couple spots to run to. Catch me.
Boss money. My Chevy sitting high, smelling like that Kush cologne. All white guts, got your girl coming out of thong. Yeah, I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. Team Boss Money, all black everything. Gray, rich, slick talker, rap cemetery man. Yeah, I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard. Lil' buddy say he turned up. Lil' mama say she go ham. But Boss Money go dumb hard, cause we don't give a damn. All black Chevy slab, 26 is like, yeah, the paint so wet, you can see your reflection like a mirror, man. Yes, slick talker's the man, flyer than a motherfucker. You niggas play games and out, beat you like Dave Buster. Boss Money, that's the hustle. 2 G's with big muscle, 32 flavors of this all white shit. Homie, you can't stop me and you know it. Lyrical street poet, ain't no pass go if you're old man, homie. Yeah, running like Kunta, a thug like Pac. I think I'm biggie. What the fuck I'm talking about? I go dumb hard, hot bars. Lyrically, you get destroyed. No time for games when I'm chasing that cheddar, boy. It's Boss Money, nigga. Play your position, and we gon' get money all day. My Chevy sitting high, smelling like that Kush cologne. All white guts, got your girl coming out of thong. Yeah, I go dumb hard. I go dumb hard.
Stop it.
We back?
Yep.
Man, that's a good motivation then.
We back? Yeah, nigga. I was talking about these. I was talking about some sexy clothes I bought that won't look right unless I drop weight. I got to drop about 20, 25 pounds.
Oh,
shit. Hold on. This is my homeboy Jesse, the motherfucker STL. Jesse, what up? What up, man? What up, boy? You alright?
Uh-oh.
I'm on the 5150 show. You live right now.
I ain't even got herpes, my nigga. You feel?
You say you ain't got herpes.
I'm clean right now, but tonight I'm finna fuck these dope fiends, so it is what it is.
Hey, man, fuck
what
that
the
shit. Them
hell?
dope fiends, they help you clean up if you don't pay them till they leave out the door.
Right.
So, hey, this is Jesse Taylor, comedian from St. Louis.
That's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, but look, Jesse, let me call you after the show.
All right, man. Do your thing, man. I appreciate you, man.
Okay, man, get that eyeball fixed. All right.
He did the improv with you last year, didn't he?
Yeah, that's my boy,
Yeah, he's
Jesse.
funny dude.
The
Yeah.
eyeball fix.
Yeah, Jesse got that eye that be all off to the side a little bit. He just got to
Biggie
get.
Small Eye?
He's got to get that spring fixed. Everybody who go get that spring fixed, it's a loose spring in there.
Little Forrest
Call it
Whitaker.
back. He heard me go in on that eye. I ain't gonna answer, nigga. Fuck that shit. You ain't finna get me. Yeah, that eyeball be hanging a little bit and shit. Yeah, that Biggie Small.
Be looking
No,
weird.
he ain't got the fish eye.
That
Biggie
ain't
Small
a
got
fish
that
eye.
fish eye.
No.
Biggie Small eyes was big.
One drifts off to the left. That's
Yeah.
that, right?
He got that little lazy eye that's
No,
looking
lazy
down.
eye is the lid.
The
When the lid is heavy. Right.
Forrest
right,
Whitaker
when it's hanging
lid.
down. That's lazy eye. The one you talking about is one where they kind of like one looks straight and the other one's a little off.
He got both, the lid and the look off.
Damn. Let me
got-
see. Now
he
I
got
want to
the
look
lid
him
off
up.
eye.
The lid off.
What's his
He got
last
the lid
name?
off.
Now I want to look
His
him
name
up.
is Jesse Taylor.
I think I know him, right? Do I know him? I know most comedians.
He said he smashed. But I don't know. I'm just
Shut
fucking with
up. Oh, my God.
Jesse ain't say
I
that.
wish somebody
bro.
would say that.
My bad, Jesse. But look. All right, so fuck it. So this is what happened.
What happened?
Y'all remember we had the first topic. Then
Yes.
I think we can combine both of them because I really do want to talk about a lot of this television programming that's going on because that ain't hard.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who I feel like don't see what's going on. Meaning like, okay, you can yell out the topic right now if you want to about that first one.
Shit. Now I gotta look for it.
Oh.
Darlene know it.
What? Something about
When I sent the text.
Right. I don't know it verbatim, but I mean it was like something had to do with the TV shows. Reality.
I
Is
know
it
it.
destroying the Oh, here it is. Oh,
I'm
Chris.
gonna read that group text.
Chris got it.
The destruction of the youth, courtesy of the beast.
Yeah.
90% of television broadcasts are intentionally constructed to mislead, thus basically destroying young, inexperienced minds. That was a lot of shit to
I think
say.
it's more YouTube.
I don't think YouTube is doing more damage than BET.
I think it's doing more.
What's on
YouTube?
BET right now?
If you go through the programming of BET, you will be like, wow, this ain't shit.
Really? What's their number one show? I heard they took off 106 in Park.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They ended that.
So what they got? For everybody out there, I want you to know the people who run
Martin reruns.
The people who run MTV run BET. Viacom.
Oh yeah.
It's a company. Now, if you remember 9/11, BET News was taken off the air and CNN was being played on BET.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that or don't remember it.
And they were like, what?
They don't want your opinion of what happened to be broadcasted. So,
somebody said Being Mary Jane
Oh.
is on BET.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Being
that?
Mary Jane.
They
That's
like that. A lot of
that's D
people like
Wade's. Is it his wife or fiance?
Yeah.
Gabrielle
She's-
Union.
Yeah.
Is that his wife or fiance?
They
That's
got
his
married.
wife.
They got married.
I mean,
And somebody said
congratulations.
The Game is on.
The game is
Game
reruns.
reruns, Scandal reruns.
Right.
This is BET
Comic
programming.
View, Gospel.
Comic View is still on?
Sunday Best is still on.
What is Sunday Best?
What is that about?
That's gospel. That's yeah, it's a gospel version. That's right.
It's the gospel. It's like like American Idol, but they do church songs and shit.
Oh, that
Even
Tiny
though
and
Jesus
Toya, they
don't
still
fuck with
show a
them for
bunch of
real.
old stuff of Tiny and Toya.
Tiny and Toya.
Somebody said Baby Boy reruns.
Right.
Yeah.
What show on
Side Chick
BET?
Productions.
Right. What show on BET is helping the minds of black people?
None that you mentioned so far.
Yeah.
Is Unsung on BET?
No, that's
No.
TV One.
That's TV One.
Yeah.
TV One.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Yeah.
Black
So.
Entertainment Television, they let them do this award show, and it's fucked up. In my opinion, it's fucked up. The music allowed to be played on BET. I remember Kanye West had a song where he'd be like, and the white man get paid off of all of that. They took that out of the song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Even though they allowed the song to be played,
Wow.
they took it out of the song.
Yeah.
I say this stuff because there's just a lot of people who don't realize what is happening over there at BET. It is the enemy of black people.
Well, they should change the network then. I mean, it's not BET.
Rob Johnson sold it.
It's not Black
Yeah.
Entertainment Television.
It used
right?
to be an infomercial type station,
Late night, you see all the infomercials.
but they would start playing videos.
That's
black
true. Yep.
videos,
Yep.
rap
Yep.
music.
Right. That wasn't bad.
And all of a sudden,
Yep.
it blew up. So what I think we should do here on the 5150 Nation is get our people who send in their music, even though people talk shit about the music, because
They
I feel
send it
like
to us.
it is just what it is. People gonna talk shit about whatever. It might not be their thing or whatever.
Right.
Start sending videos. I want to start playing the videos of the guys who haven't popped off yet,
Right.
and
We'll
during
play it.
our commercial breaks.
Yeah.
And let's see where that goes. Because nobody else is doing that.
That's dope.
You know, you might add short films. You know, because a lot of people are making little short films that they can't get into those big festivals and whatnot.
Yeah.
And some of it might be cutting edge and interesting. You never know.
We need to do 5150 gospel and 5150 sports. And we're going to try. If you have films, if you have
that's dope.
Videos that might fit in with that, I want to be able to play your videos. All the videos, we want them to be in MP4 format. Now listen, some of you guys may not know how to do that. Ask somebody how to do that because you want to submit it because it's not that hard. Or maybe I can get Chris to make an instructional video on how you send a video to the 5150 show.
We'll play it.
Because I'm saying this BET shit is dead. We need to start over from grassroots with this music thing because they will not allow people to play music of substance. They will only allow you to play music where you are bragging or dancing.
So 5150 ET. You're just going to take over.
5150 Entertainment.
There it is. Fuck it.
Listen, and where do they send the video to again?
What's the
Chris?
email?
Because I want people to know where to send it because a lot of people send it to my Twitter, but I can't really, it's just too many. It gets overwhelming. And I try to look at my Twitter as much as I can, but it's just too many videos. This is the place where we need to send the videos. I have to sit down with Chris and make sure it ain't all East Coast bias shit, because Chris from the East Coast.
from Philly, so.
I'm from the Midwest, Zoe from the West Coast. But you send the stuff to C
Holcomb.
Wait, C Holcomb, but I'm going to spell it CHOLCOMB 5150 show. C Holcomb 5150 show at gmail.com.
Yeah.
We're trying to build something here.
It's
We're
gonna
not
be dope.
We don't want to take your stuff and not give you credit for it. We don't want no rights to your stuff. We just want you to send stuff so we can build content.
Right.
You can make videos with an iPhone.
Yeah.
Good. Long as it looks like it's something we can play in between the break. We trying to play the shit for people.
Yeah.
So that we can build our own fucking network because that BET shit is hot garbage juice.
And you know, you just gave me an idea that I'm going to share with somebody that's in development and construction.
You can drink Kangen water on the video. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that too. But, you know, when I ride around L.A., it's all kind of development going on. I mean, you go to Pasadena, you go to Inglewood, man, it's all kind of construction. Billions of dollars are being spent. And our people are not plugged into that because we don't even know that much of that is done with tax dollars. And I think that's the kind of information that would be helpful in our communities around the country as well because they're spending our money.
You know, on the outside looking in with everything, man. And BET has found a way basically to stop talent. Nobody wants to make music that's meaningful anymore because it won't be played in the mainstream. The BET Awards is music of sucker shit. The only people allowed to express themselves at the BET Award is gay people. I saw, what's the dude, Macklemore, the dude who basically robbed Kendrick Lamar of the Album of the Year award.
Well, he didn't, but the awards did.
Well, he didn't. You're right. I'm not saying Macklemore did it, but whenever there's a Caucasian artist, he's going to win all the awards. If they're playing his music in the mainstream, he's going to win.
Real
That's why a lot of black people go get Caucasian artists. Like Usher went and got
Well, he helped
Bieber.
Justin Bieber, right?
Got replaced.
You know what I'm saying? If you got money, your job, if you want to be on BET, you don't go find a black artist. You go find a white artist.
Your replacement.
Yeah.
Or at least your cash cow.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to call it a cash cow, whatever you want to do. This is how they wanted you to be trained to do because they don't want music from the heart to be sung right now. They don't want you talking about what you see, talking about what you know. They want you to talk about you bragging what you get, or they want you to dance.
You know, there was something happened last week that was really important. That lawsuit from the Marvin Gaye family, they got to pay them people $7 million and
There's a lot of lawsuits that have happened like that, but you just don't hear about
the foundation of the music. What's that boy named Pharrell and who else?
Pharrell and dude who lost old girl. That's what I call it.
Robin Thicke.
Dude who lost old girl. Robin Thicke, I pray for you because Paula Patton, a bad bitch, And them niggas in the street with that paper, dick in her
Down.
She done forgot
Orlando
all
Bloom,
about
yeah.
y'all marriage.
love. There ain't nothing sweet. Hey, get off my bitch. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
She done forgot
That's
all
some
about it.
groundbreaking shit though, because everybody running scared now, because they've been not only sampling, but they've been going too far and taking people's sound.
But Bobby, it's been happening.
Well,
See that? No, you
this
guys
is new.
aren't.
$7 million lawsuit changes everything.
No,
Yeah, the precedence
the fact
is set
that,
now.
No,
the
they
fact
gotta
that it
pay
was
now.
that fact that it was out in publicized and it was a big single. So you guys haven't been
No,
hearing. There's all
it's-
kinds of suits.
They got
There
them.
have been all kind
They
of
got
lawsuits.
'em.
No, you've
They gotta
seen it
pay.
now on
No,
TV. Is what I'm
they
saying,
didn't have
Bobby.
to pay before.
Yes,
$7 million
Bobby.
get everybody
Look
attention.
up a lot of other
They didn't get
suits that have
paid.
had. All right, see, just
$7
because-
million.
It was popular.
So
it was a popular
they
single.
gonna pay, huh?
They got to.
Do they?
They done shut that shit down, man.
Yeah.
No, everybody's going to continue to do it because some
Okay.
people want to pay anyway and just don't even want to deal with the
Suing
with the
is a
lawsuit.
joke. Suing, when you sue people, it's a fucking joke, man. Let me tell you something. The only people who get affected by suing are middle class folks who own houses and stuff like that, because they can put liens on that. Pharrell and what they gonna sue old boy for? What's his name? Who was married to Paula Patton? I forgot his name again.
Robin
Thicke.
Thicke.
What are they gonna sue him for?
They already
7.5.
have.
Yeah,
He got $7 million. If he had $7 million, his bitch would be at home.
Well, whatever he got to give it up.
He ain't got $7 million.
They did. They
Not
did.
to give it up is the
that's
record, by the
fun.
way.
And that's not even and that's not even the worst one. There's more songs on that album that are
No,
that are
there are.
so much closer to
But
all Marvin songs.
on the
Talented
horizon,
people don't make it. The people who are persistent make it, and those are normally the ones not talented.
right? That's true. No, that's true.
Yep. Yep.
And what's that boy? What's the other boy that sang "Locked Out of Heaven"? What's that boy?
Bruno Mars.
He about to get clipped too.
Well, his whole album. Let me tell you something.
Bruno Mars. He
Well,
about to
I
get
like Michael
clipped too.
Jackson. Let me tell you something, man. Bruno
He's talented,
Mars took a lot of people's style, because I listened to his whole album, and it's some catchy tunes. But if you really listen, it's catchy tunes from the past.
Right.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. He did New Edition in this one song.
Oh, really?
He
This
did the
song called
Police in another
Treasure.
song. Yeah.
Treasure.
He got to watch out now.
Is what you want. It's basically New Edition. It's New
Popcorn
Edition.
Love. Yeah.
It's Popcorn Love. Huh? As soon as I heard it, I was like,
Somebody said Bobby killed Marvin Gaye.
You know. Oh God.
But you know,
Bobby
That's a
probably
good
did. Marvin Gaye probably came at Bobby. Hey, Bobby, Rooster them ain't around.
Good one.
to what's his name's credit, that
I
boy
won't
Bruno.
get this morning.
Bruno is a performer though.
I
He's a
can't.
performer.
No, he's good though. Bruno
said
is
Bruno
good.
is a
Bruno
performer.
He's
He
good
can
though. He is
perform.
talented.
Yeah, he can perform.
He's hella talented. Since he
Got
was
a real
kid.
band and a real show.
If you ever seen him, he's like a little,
That motherfucker
little
always
kid. He
live.
was like Michael Jackson. He used to perform when
He's
he
a
was small.
little bitty dude.
He
No,
get
he's a little
down,
bitty
man.
dude, but he's very talented.
You better
He
believe
can
it.
dance. He can
Well,
play.
that song, I like that song on his album, Gorilla. That song,
Oh, yeah.
basically he make love like a gorilla or whatever the fuck.
Oh, it's funky.
Even though he too little to be
You know what?
saying gorilla,
So
he needs
makes
to
love
say
like a monkey.
"Make love like a chimpanzee."
He's stupid. Oh God! Stop. Stop. Oh God.
Let me ask, who owned BET
Rob Johnson.
when Uncut was on?
Did she still own
Was
it?
that a
Yeah. Did she
was that
really?
a was that a Viacom
Did she
decision,
own it, or was she
or
just the president?
was that
Was it-
They gradually
Yeah.
get rid of the niggas with pride.
because that Uncut was really uncut?
Give what's an example show that was on Uncut BET?
No, the Uncut
they
was
played
all
video-
the hood
videos,
stripper
like, videos like that.
slow motion ass
All that,
clapping.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
cut it off. They used to it come on late.
No videos. Where can you see good videos?
What I
you
wanna
have to
know
look
is
them up.
who-
Like, why even make videos anymore? Because they don't
Who
get paid
gave
on
that the go ahead? That's what
somebody.
I
You
want.
gotta find out.
You
Yeah.
can't make videos for
Somebody
BET.
said Bob Johnson is a Kappa. One of
Is
the-
he?
One of them.
That's a liar where I'm from.
That's a
That
liar.
nigga capping. That's what they used to say where I'm from.
Oh, that's funny.
That nigga capping. But look, her name was Deborah Lee.
Yeah. She was just president.
Well, no,
right
but
now,
she's
right
the
now.
president.
She was just
I'm
president.
talking
She
about-
owned, like, who greenlit that
Like,
show,
because you
right?
got to think, like, Bob Johnson, if he owned it and somebody like Deborah Lee brought that to his attention, say, I have a great idea. Late night, we're gonna find all the ghetto ratchet ass clapping videos.
It was
uncut.
everybody.
Oh,
it was
my God,
probably the number one show on BET because that's what people want to see.
Yeah.
We want to see the pussy hole
Well, now you have
bouncing.
YouTube,
Ain't nothing
yeah.
like seeing. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't go
That
to strip clubs
ludicrous
a lot.
pussy popping video though.
Do you go to strip clubs, Zoe?
Yeah.
What about you, Bobby? Bob, you need to go in there, boy. All that smoke will come up out your
No,
motherfucking
not
ass.
now, not anymore. Because I got a buddy to go, and the lesbian done took it over.
The lesbians they have taken over all the strip clubs.
No, there's certain ones.
But the strip clubs get tiresome.
That's why I like
because you
going
be
to the
like,
male
ass
one.
is
When I go to the
like,
male
That's
one,
why
they
it's
don't
so
allow
beautiful.
males
it's
in
kind
there.
of boring at some
You go to the who?
They don't allow males in the male strip
Them
club.
dyke club. But look here.
Dykes? Why would a dyke go see a man? I'm talking about men.
Oh, you
I
gonna
go
see men?
Yes, hello.
Oh, darling. You ain't got to see men strip. Submit videos for Darlene to see your dick in the 5150 show.
No, but that's
We gonna
not,
make her watch it.
that's not fun. I'm talking about you just go with a group of girls and you have a good
What's
time.
not fun? It's the same thing, right? So you
What do
saying
you
the
mean?
people in the chat room dick ain't good enough for you to look at?
I'm not
You gotta
talking
look at
about-
some nigga with a motherfucker's sequence outfit on, shaking his neck.
That wouldn't be fun to watch him. We want him to come up, pick you up, toss you around, turn you around, smack. They do all that.
They be putting their balls in Darlene.
No, they don't. You can't.
I seen them do that.
Darlene.
They have not done that. They,
My homeboys are
Swear to God.
strippers in Chicago. I had to
But
stop
in
fucking with them
Chicago,
because
they
I
can't
used.
do it over here in LA. You can't even show your wiener out here in LA. They
Your
have to-
what?
Your wiener.
Your wiener? She go to white clubs.
It is not white. It's on Florence. It's on Slauson and Florence. It's called the right track. It's been there forever.
And they have men stripping, but they can't show their
You're not
penis.
supposed to. Not in LA. If you get up close and if you gave him enough money, he might pull the thing forward and you get a glance. but
You
that's
sound
it.
like you know the procedure.
I already do. They call me Hollywood in there. When we go up, they say Hollywood just walked in.
Hollywood want to look at this.
Quiet
Dude,
storm.
talk about throat shit. This motherfucker.
What's that quiet storm? Nature,
We said,
boy,
remember-
and quiet storm.
Yeah, these motherfuckers. Look, I ain't knocking them. Look, these things. We said when we get a bigger studio where Darlene can be on that side, like how Howard Stern do his shit.
Wow.
He had a little girl. We gonna have a naked show one day where motherfuckers bring people they know who willing to be naked while you talk. They gonna be standing up
Motherfuckers is
behind us.
scared. You think some
The people you know scared. I know some bitches who will show that monkey.
Right about there.
Yeah, but who gonna pay them? They ain't gonna do it just so they can
They
see.
gonna do it to be on TV.
Better believe it.
They
They'll
can do it
line out
now.
the
You
door.
can submit all kind of stuff now. You
They'll
can do.
line out the
No,
Any
don't
of that.
submit. Look,
Darlene rain on dick. Damn.
somebody say Darlene got them niggas moist. No wonder Darlene is going blind.
They hit me in my eye.
Somebody say my dick video got sequels. Anyway,
Oh, what? Who said that? I'm just playing. I'm a grown ass woman. They don't know. What
my homeboys, man, I ain't saying no names. They were strippers, and I did a show. I was emceeing one of the shows. I don't know if I ever said this shit, but it really threw me off because they had the one girl in the back who was the, what do they call her? Fluffer?
A fluffer.
Is that what they call a girl in the back who get everybody hard or whatever?
yeah,
the fuck?
she gets a little close, get rubbed. on.
That's for the porn though, right?
No, they had a bitch in the back getting down.
Okay.
And this what threw me off.
Chris want to go there.
She had these niggas' dicks bumping them. Like, the dicks, at first she was doing this shit, then the bitch did this shit. And I was like, I'm not finishing MCing this show, nigga. Man, not my nigga, because these my niggas now.
Two
These
guys
niggas-
at the same time. They were getting that close
What? These ain't no
to each
motherfucking
other.
gay acting men. These are not men who act like homosexuals. These are niggas we used to be hooping with.
Oh my
One of these niggas, we used to hoop all the time. After I saw that one day we was playing ball and motherfucker he tried to motherfucking lean on me. I was like, I was scared that the motherfucker after I saw that shit because this nigga was dick bumping.
How did they get in the show?
Wow.
It was odd.
Well, shit, we talking about
it was
BET programming, so
Anyway.
anything is
I'm
possible.
just saying I got in the show because it was a part of my life that threw me off.
No, I'm talking about how did they get in their show? That they
Tip
get in the dick
touching.
bump?
tip touching.
Oh, God.
Tip touching.
Oh, my
Let me tell you
God.
something. If you have tip touched, you have had your Twizzler rotted out.
You know what?
Your Twizzler clean in a motherfucker because you didn't have a street sweeper in that motherfucker.
Stop.
God damn it.
Oh,
Tip touching. I can you imagine somebody like this, even Bobby? See the look you got now? Can you imagine really seeing it? And like these,
That's funny.
The nigga who paid me, he paid me, and the singles was motherfucking. He unballed them up and shit. And I needed the money. I knew the money had dick juice on it, but I ain't had no paper. The show was in Indianapolis, and you know it's like 2 hours away from Chicago. So I needed that money, so I couldn't turn it down, even though I saw how they got their money. But this is not a nigga who act like a homosexual. This is my nigga. But they was doing some crazy shit that made me say, wow, this is how it go in the back room with the stripper niggas. So I'm not saying that happened for all
sword fighting.
Oh, my gosh.
Man, it
this
wasn't
one
cool,
of those
man.
uncut videos right there, just playing.
What
girls.
they say? Twizzler tag.
Damn.
Oh, tap out, your neck.
And so, and
Anyway.
this is another thing that threw me off. Them niggas was back there. It was some new stripper niggas. Like, they was motherfucking new on the show. It was a couple of niggas from Indianapolis who they had to put on the show, like the Indianapolis stripper niggas. And them motherfuckers was back there signifying, and it was the weirdest signifying shit I ever seen.
Was there any other
These
women
niggas
back
was talking about, man, get your uncircumcised ass out of here. And I'm just sitting back in the back.
What?
I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Oh
These
my
niggas
God.
is
Where was the women at? Was no
male
women right there?
stripper moisigging.
Oh, when we were there, I took
We call it signifying where
I
I'm
took
from.
some girls for the first time, and they started fighting each other out on the dance because one of them picked up somebody else's change, and they got stabbed. They stabbed each other. We had to run. Everybody had to run. It. Cops came. Everything.
Now look, this is what Darlene ain't telling you. Another thing. We
Wait,
talk
what?
about this stripper shit because this shit, I done seen shit that blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was women running out there really letting the dick hit them upside the jaw.
God, they don't allow.
I'm not
that
talking
here.
about
They don't allow that
women
here.
who were part of the show.
Now these good Christian girls.
I'm talking about the
Good,
patron.
grip. You know what? Bob?
This one lady let this dude.
You see, aunties
What is it
and
when you
everybody
put the
up in-
balls? She didn't put it in her mouth literally because he had a sack on or a sock or whatever.
yeah,
but
yeah,
she
they have
put
those little huggers.
She put the little silky sock with the ball under it in her mouth.
What? I don't know what.
Yeah, no, that would not
You
be
know what I'm
cool
talking
that
about?
far though. No, we just like the last.
You ain't never had a sack in your mouth.
No, by a stripper.
You ain't never let a stripper.
This
Corey,
shit is
you can't do that in L.A. We
So
just like
you
to go-
saying they won't let you?
You can. Even if they let us, that's not good. We just go for the
Teabagging?
fun. No, come on,
When
in
I
front
look-
of everybody. There's a whole club full of
That's
women.
what it's called, teabagging.
I think that's what it
you
is.
don't
Somebody
put
just
things-
said it.
Yeah,
Teabagging.
if you put
Bobby,
them-
I know this is blowing your mind, but when you go on porn sites,
Stop.
like I go on hamster porn.
What?
I just type in hamster, HAMPSTER space PORN. That's free porn where they basically show everything. And look up sex party. Just key in that word. They show these parties where it's just women out having a good time, letting dicks get put in their face
No, see,
and
we
all
don't
that
go that
shit.
far. That's not cute to me. We just like to see.
I believe you're not being honest, Darlene.
Oh,
I believe that a
You
stripper
know,
dick
Darlene
has touched
will-
your jaw.
Whatever you want to believe in your fantasy mind, Corey, but I swear to God, I swear to God on everything I love. We like to go see them. There's one guy that comes out like a gangbanger. Next thing you know, he takes all the clothes off and he's got a really nice, tight body underneath. And there's a fireman and all that, but mostly it's hood stuff. So there's a thug dude and there's a city worker, and, you know, boo, boo, boo. But there's
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I like to look at female strippers because it's amazing how they can. First of all, like, yeah, a lot of them be in shape, even though it's fucked up now because a lot of them done got their ass shot with the cheap stuff. They ain't go get it done right. The surgery, they got the motherfucking
one cheek bigger than the other.
right. They got the
Something
bitch
Ooh.
with the motherfucking hubba bubba shooting it in their ass.
stop.
This bitch got chewing gum ass. But the ones who don't get their body altered and look nice, I have seen some amazing moves that they do. Well, you be like, wow, that's good.
Uh,
I was at Magic City. A
Magic
place where
City
everybody
in
needs to
Atlanta.
go at least once.
Yeah.
If you go to Atlanta, you need to go to Magic City on Monday night. Fuck that shit.
Think about me.
Club Nichols was
the
not.
girl was
Gotta
real
take Bobby.
athletic, and she was up there doing some shit like this on the pole. And they was like, go ahead. You know, the DJ, they be funny than the motherfucker, too. He was like, that monkey bitch know what she doing up
Stop
there.
it. No.
Nigga, I was dying in the
No,
club.
he
They
didn't.
called her a monkey bitch. And I saw her face because she was like this at first. After he said monkey bitch, that means
She didn't like that.
he called her a monkey bitch.
Oh, God. Okay, anyway, look. Back to how did we get lost like this here? Corey?
We talking about
Oh.
BT and the whack programming that's out there. But again, BET, I think BET in that uncut era, it really fed into the music that we listening to too. Because
Right,
really,
with 106
the
and all
music
that,
we
yeah.
listening to today is like the audio version of what those videos represented for show. So they are being affected by this content.
Well, television has always been controlled by people who wanted you to think and act a certain way. It didn't just start with BET. I can remember as a kid, Tarzan. I mean, that did a lot of damage, man. You got one white man running the entire jungle. The whole jungle.
That motherfucker was a hero too. Talking to monkeys and just.
Did they have any other people on there?
Yeah, they had them big-eyed Negroes.
They had the niggas with the eyes bucked.
White man knows how to talk to animals.
Can you imagine when they was filming that one dude relaxed and didn't buck his eyes? They was like, cut!
Get him
cut!
out of here. He got
That
to go.
nigga, who is that? Get him in line. That nigga was like this for the rest of the day. Boom, 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 boom.
They did a movie.
Extras. He didn't want. He wanted that paycheck.
Right. If your eyes wasn't bucked.
If you go see Birth of a Nation, you'll see how we lost our right to vote for almost 100 years.
My wife watched them old Turner Classic movies.
Yeah.
And I
Did a
tell
lot of
her,
damage with that
how
shit.
do you sit through this bullshit? Because, like, they had them black people in them
Like
Turner
they just
Classic movies.
Props in the motherfucker.
Them motherfucking maids coming there. Them niggas sitting out there trying to escape.
Well, somebody just said in
Them
the
eyes
chat
be
room.
bucked in the motherfucker.
Did a lot of
Who is
damage
that?
with shit, man.
Brimlow 11 says 6 major television corporations own 90% of all TV stations.
So that means I might be kicked off
We talking about
all
Fox?
the shows I'm on, or the little show that I'm on. I mean, because I remember when I was talking shit about Don Lemon, the bitch from motherfucking Adult Swim said Don Lemon is a friend of the program. The bitch from one of them bitches from Power with Black Jesus.
Really?
I was like, bitch, you picked the wrong one. Don Lemon, moist than a motherfucker, and he make black people look bad kissing ass on TV.
Well, you
His
saw.
bedroom stank like a motherfucker. Then the bitch realized I was motherfucking one of them niggas and I ain't heard from her since.
Well,
So I might not be on Black Jesus.
You told her Don Lemon's bedroom stink.
Don Lemon bedroom smell like he burning chitlin incense in that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
have you ever seen the movie Spook Who Sat by the
Booty
Door?
house. Go ahead, Bob.
You ever seen Spook Who Sat by the Door?
The spook that sat by the door. I heard about it.
Sammy
Great
Green.
movie.
I heard about it. Who was in it?
It was done by Sammy. It was no famous actors, but what was interesting is
Great
it played
movie.
for 1 week, and black people went and saw it. Word of mouth got around. People lined up at theaters all over the country the next week, and they took it off the air
Great movie.
because it was too inspiring. It showed black men who were disciplined and willing to fight for their freedom, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not having."
But
that."
nowadays, I think they want the money that they're going to go ahead and put all kinds of
There's
things
some
on.
truth
You
to
see
that.
that happening.
Yeah, but
You
you
see
have to
that
go
allowed.
direct, or you have to go around the studio because that final cut is a motherfucker. You won't even recognize your own film.
Well, now, like Corey said, now you got the power. Now you got a Mac that has the capability of filming a movie, not only filming it, but editing a movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Final Cut Pro, right? You can do this shit yourself now. And there's a dependency in black people look at the entertainment industry just like they look at the sports industry, which is still the entertainment industry.
More so
now,
than ever.
Now, yeah, more so than ever, right? So they look at all of these vehicles as a way out the hood, right? And I feel good because I got to deal with Warner Brothers or I work for Sony. Niggas, it's like working for Sony is like having a pair of Jordans. It's a brand. Oh, I'm with them, right? But again, if you create your own brand, because most of these niggas don't understand this about entertainment. It's all about content. Whoever controls the content has the power. So instead of creating this content and running to them and say, discover me, give me an opportunity, maybe you take your content, if it's good enough, and fucking change the world on your own terms. A lot of motherfuckers are afraid to do that.
Well, those who are afraid to do that will miss the bus. Because we here and we trying to start some shit, and we gonna watch who grow with us. We gonna watch who fuck with us. Cause I know I'm gonna get blackballed up out of shit. Cause they took that pussy ass Twitter when I motherfucking put that racist ass
the hotel,
that racist ass promoter who's doing a show in St. Louis, who was advertising my name at first. I put his email on Twitter, so they took my Twitter for a little while because I know he probably has some lawyers or something that make that shit happen. Then they put the Twitter back up, but at the same time, they just wanted to show me the power of the white man. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it don't make sense to put another email up right now because I know they're going to take it. But I know me. Eventually, I'm going to do it again. Fuck them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to re-up and go get back on the motherfucking internet. What, they going to kick me off the internet?
It's impossible.
Right.
Because they created it like that.
I'm going to come by as Dick and her Jaw James.
What?
That's going to be my new name. Dick and her Jaw James.
In the hell?
That's going to be my code name.
But do you remember back in the day if somebody from the neighborhood got a job with the government, they was automatically seen as a good catch. They were automatically seen as a good citizen. Oh, he works for the government. And working for the government is, again, that's another brand.
Look like a blue blob.
Damn. A blue blob. Who said it?
Somebody older than me.
Damn, they going in on you, Corey.
What they say? What else they say?
These motherfuckers is
Don't
upset.
look up.
Negro League pitcher.
Oh my God! Don't look up.
Going in. Chris is breathing too close to the wires. They don't give a fuck.
Somebody said they're gonna do Corey like Monique. Goddamn, you ain't gonna never see me do. You ain't gonna do me like Monique because I ain't finna be in no motherfucking movie like Precious. I'd never probably work for Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels made up an imaginary movie that made black people look stupid than a motherfucker.
But again, that proves my point. So now I've been acknowledged by the biggest organization in movies, right? The Oscars. I deserve to be a part of your system. Normally, when somebody wins the Oscars, they get a gang of movies,
Except black people.
right? Well,
there's
Fox has
exception.
got
Fox,
it.
Denzel. There's Denzel. And there's a couple.
Fox,
No, Jamie
Fox
Foxx.
and
Yeah, yeah.
So
Fox ain't had a major movie where he had that kind of, where he was the star of the movie that did
Why?
big box office.
Why you
since that
think?
movie.
And you
Anybody
think
got
that?
opinion?
It's set up like that, man. Look at all the people who done won Oscars, and they fell off right after that. Cuba Gooding Jr. ain't been as big since he won an Oscar.
Okay.
Who else done won an Oscar? They ain't been that many, but they fall off after that if they black.
Yeah.
Except Denzel, he the only one I know that kept getting bigger. Everybody
Jamie
else
is
done fell off.
consistently getting work in Hollywood.
Consistent.
But he's not. That was his vehicle. Ray Charles was all Jamie. The camera stayed on him the whole time. Everything else he doing is buddy shit.
Well, he gotta eat.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
that's part of the.
But when
that's-
white boys win Oscar, they become above the line by the goddamn.
Not
Even
really.
without an Oscar, though, Bobby. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When
Not
I say
really.
that, they just
Right.
got it like that.
that's their platform.
It's their
That's
system.
they
They probably done had that meeting with Jamie. Like, you really want to be part of this, boy?
right.
Okay, well, wash that grease off your ass and do this Annie movie, nigga.
Yeah, that's real.
What?
Yeah.
That was
But
just
again-
a joke. Jamie don't do shit like that. That was a joke.
Right. Again, it's difficult. It's difficult in this game, especially when those emails came out from Sony. When those emails came out from Sony, you understood the strategy of marketing behind some of these films. When they talked about
And the executives.
Western Europe won't watch this movie because he's black. Like the way they set these films up. I mean, now you gotta even look at Will Smith. Will Smith is struggling for the third film in a row, I think.
No, this is why Will Smith is struggling for the third film in a row. Because you're trying to do what they want you to do. The whole world watch Black and imitate it.
Oh, no question.
With the rap, with the culture, with everything. If you deviate from who you are, any race, black, brown, yellow, red, if you deviate from who you are, you're going to make a fool out of yourself.
Right.
Which is why those videos on BET right now look dumb as shit to everybody who really know what music is about. It's like these
Right.
niggas are trying to make a song that they'll play.
Right.
Instead of making songs so they'll play it.
But see, I think
That's a great point.
I think part of, like, if my personal opinion on, say, like the Will Smiths and Monique's and all of this, at the end of the day, they got to be able to, there has to be checks and balances in their system. If Will Smith becomes the largest movie star in the world, which at one point he was, we got to be able to check him. We got to be able to pull him back, right? We have to be able to rein him in. And I think the same, how this system works is the same apparatus they use to blow you up is the exact same apparatus they use to tear you down.
Yep.
So at some point, nigga too big, let's pull him back.
Yeah.
Let's just say the movie was fucked up, even though it isn't.
You know,
Right? Let's just say it wasn't a
Right,
good
like that
experience,
movie.
even though it
I did a
wasn't.
movie when I first moved out here called The Watermelon Ice.
Somebody just mentioned it,
That motherfucking, look, it was straight foolishness,
right?
silly. But Corey didn't put no dress on. Corey ain't do this, that, and the other. There was a line that I wasn't willing to cross. Now, being who I am now, I couldn't even do a movie like The Watermelon Ice. I was still young enough where I didn't get it. I was like, oh, I ain't doing no gay shit in the movie, so it's cool.
Right.
But now, what I put out there, I want to be proud of.
You're conscious of it.
I don't want to put out nothing I'm not proud of.
Well,
Right.
I mentioned this on a few shows back, Corey. The blueprint that you created is very important because you already have a way to eat. It's a hard way to eat because you got to get on a plane every week. That gives you leverage.
But people don't understand what people, I just want to make sure people understand this. When I was trying to come along, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was doing it the right way. I knew that I didn't have to be in a hurry because I really had something that I knew I could eat off of forever.
That's big. That's
So
important.
when people are in a hurry to make it, it's because they really don't have
Another way
they
to eat.
selling a gimmick.
Yeah.
Right.
Before you find out I ain't shit, let me get this shit out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say that to everybody who's a trendsetter, original talent, or somebody who got something to say that's coming from the heart. Make sure you put it out there right. Because motherfuckers gonna talk shit no matter what you do.
That's for real.
This is why I feel really good about Kendrick Lamar. Young kid saying, fuck this dumb shit we've been rapping about. I'm going to challenge everybody
He's
to
going
think
back.
deeper.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge everybody to be a little bit more aware of what's happening in the world. You know, what's happening in your culture, what's happening in your hood. It doesn't always have to be violence and murder and death and bitches and pussy and truffle butter and dumb shit.
Truffle butter. What's that?
Oh, that's the shit, man. See, I got a 15-year-old daughter. I have an 18-year-old
What is
son
truffle butter?
and a 13-year-old and 13-year-old. So I'm listening to their content, and I found out like truffle butter. I heard Drake has a song called Truffle Butter, and Lil Wayne is on it. It's when a nigga fucks a girl in the ass and gets shit on his dick. They call the shit on his dick truffle butter. And then he fucks the girl in the pussy. To
It's
me, that's gay shit.
It's shit on your dick. It ain't no truffle butter. It's shit on your dick. Period.
Truffle butter is ass remnants on a dick.
That's what it is.
Bottom line.
So, what if
Niggas
it's
is rapping
chunks?
about it, man.
But that's what I'm saying. See,
What if it's just chunks on your dick?
up,
Like,
you're-
Here we go.
when it come out, is that like
Here we go.
Well, that make somebody think if you call it
Truffle
what it
chunks?
really is.
Truffle chunks.
is that truffle chunks on your dick?
Anyway,
But you know, a few shows ago.
Fuck the girl in the ass, Bobby.
Stop.
Once,
No.
man, it wasn't. I
Once
couldn't
you
do
didn't like it?
Oh man,
What was
Oh
wrong?
my God, no.
it just wasn't. It didn't feel right, man.
What it felt like?
Dick brownies.
Rough, man, rough.
Did you purposely do it or was it an accident?
Bobby said her ass was rough.
Somebody called it love mud.
Cocoa Puffs.
Passion poo.
Passion poo.
Yeah.
Passion poo.
Young OG say passion poo.
That's hilarious.
Raisin bran.
Ass burger.
It didn't do
Wood
that.
crumble.
Yeah. But on a
But Bobby,
Death
I'm
by
not
doo-doo.
trying to put you on the spot.
yeah.
Count Chocula.
Go ahead,
Hey.
though. Go ahead.
Was her ass rough because y'all didn't use no type of lubricant?
I don't think it would make no difference because it didn't feel like the pussy, man. I like pussy, man. I really like
Ain't
pussy.
nothing gonna ever substitute
And
pussy.
I don't need no
better than
substitute. I don't need
Next
no
time
substitute.
you fuck a bitch in the
I
ass,
don't, if I have to, I done fell off.
even though the cashier gonna look at you funny, you gotta buy some KY jelly. Because whenever you
No,
buy
no,
KY jelly,
That ain't necessary, man.
whenever I buy KY jelly, I buy rubbers with it.
That pussy the bomb, man. Fuck
Speak on
that
it.
shit, man.
Speak on it, Corey.
You gotta buy rubbers with your KY jelly, fellas. Because if you ain't got no rubbers with it,
Ground booty beef.
they be looking at you funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
They be looking at you funny. A man in line with no rubbers and KY jelly, they think that you going to meet up with the truffle butter boy.
I don't see the need, man.
I mean, and
Scooby snacks.
But you know, I do want to make a quick point about. I talked about your best practice a few months ago. I mentioned Sam Watson and
Rolo
Al Hammond.
bars.
And if you want to look at what can be done for real, everybody laughed and joked about it. But now Sam Watson and Al Hammond are on 4 stations with 150 fighters. You can't miss them. And the brothers is making so much money that they can't stop them, man. They can't stop. They was on Spike TV the other night, had a packed house out in Ontario. They're going to be on CBS this week. Then next week they're on NBC. Then they're doing Showtime.
Friday Night Fights? What is that? What's that one?
150 fighters under contract. And they're showing them to the world because they took public television back. And this came from the mind of a man look like us. And they bought it because he brought a market with him. If you got content like he said, they'll negotiate with you, man. They got to.
Motherfucker, if you doing something to make them motherfuckers feel like you doing something, they gonna buy it from you or they gonna take it.
Well, by the time they take it, man, a lot of people done ate, man. A lot of people done ate.
And that's what you have to look forward to in
A lot
the
of people
system
done ate,
until we
man.
go to war and destroy the devil.
That's right. Get your paper, man. Yeah, get that paper. Take care of some folks.
I think that is part of controlling the narrative. I mean, we talk about this a lot, controlling the narrative. Shit, man. I don't watch. What's the boy in Atlanta? What's the dude?
Creflo Dollar?
No, the guy.
He's everywhere, dude.
No.
Stealing.
Eddie Long?
No.
It's a show or what is it? Is it?
He's a producer. He's an actor.
He has
He got a big ass studio.
Oh, Tyler.
Tyler Perry.
I
I don't watch any of his films. I couldn't tell
Why?
you what the films.
But have you
Just
ever,
don't.
if you've never watched them, you don't know what you're missing. See, I watched Lee Daniels, The Butler.
Uh-huh.
It was the one I said, okay, I'm going to stomach this one. I'm going to stomach it. Because you can't talk shit about it if you never watched it.
Right.
That's why I can't talk shit about Empire, because I haven't seen it.
Right.
People ask me, you watching Empire? I'm like, I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I'm not.
I heard it's got a gay undertone to it.
Yeah, I
But
seen the first episode. I haven't.
You
seen
should go
anything
watch
else.
Tyler Perry movies.
But
What you
I
gonna
will.
see?
I'll check out
Have
something.
you ever seen one?
I saw one, and all of them the same.
Which one did you see?
I don't forget,
so you're
man.
thinking
Oh,
of
it was the
the
one with
You're thinking of the
the
deal.
guy with the bald head, and he
No, the
ended
guy
up
was
being
dressed like a woman.
paralyzed. What was the name of that? Which
Oh,
one was
with his
that?
wife. He left his wife, and,
And
then
she
he ended up getting
smacked
hurt.
the shit out of him when he got in that wheelchair.
Oh, well, he left.
Oh.
What was the name of that movie? That's the last
But
one
see,
I saw.
This is, but I mean, I'll watch some of his films, but I think he's got the right idea in terms of he owned all that shit.
Who, Tyler Perry?
He owned the studio. He hired the motherfuckers. Now I done heard through, rest in peace, James Hanna, that the motherfucker, he ain't gonna pay you niggas right. But
But that's what
But-
he paid James Hanna.
that's not how you dealt with
James Hanna agreed to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not taking up for Tyler Perry. If you're not treating people right, you're not treating people right. But what I'm saying is,
I think he got the right idea though.
Well, you know,
owning your own shit.
Owning your own shit is everything.
That motherfucker don't even have to come to Hollywood to do a movie.
Yeah.
They went to him and they helped set him up.
That
out there,
motherfucker can roll out the bed tomorrow and say, "Let's shoot a film," and he can do it. And then he goes, "Let's distribute a film." He got the bread to do that too. So that's really the angle that I'm coming.
That's
from.
a good blueprint.
You
The
know?
ownership piece of it.
The ownership piece
Absolutely.
is the big thing because that's how you control the narrative.
So many stories that need to be told, and it just takes more people having some success.
Down. Damn.
Whose studio?
Who burnt the nigga studio
I
down?
think it was just a fire.
Motherfucker trying to get some insurance money.
He didn't need no insurance money.
The devil is
They
alive.
say I'm dressed like a bingo long all-star.
Bingo Bango All Stars.
Tyler Perry movie shouldn't be played on the 5150 breaks. Y'all crazy.
But you know, the other thing about you mentioned Empire. You look at all of the networks. The first question I had: why Fox? Fox has never been anything but a conservative station, super conservative. That's where Sean Hannity and Sean Hannity and all them people on Fox.
No, local Fox. We're talking about Channel
Fox is
11.
Fox.
No, but
They don't
what
show.
they're
No,
giving the
I'm
show.
talking about Fox. Is Fox all over the country? It's conservative.
different entities,
They have
though.
never did this kind of thing on a show predominantly black artists. They spent a fortune on this show.
But most of their shows are the ones.
I'm not
that
talking
have-
about that. I'm talking about what they spent on
What about
this
the Bernie
show.
Mac show? Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, but they didn't
That was a
spend that
good
kind of
show.
money like they did on Empire. They had Empire billboards all over America, man. I ain't never seen that many black faces on billboards and on commercial. They had them on different shows, the Tonight Show, everything. They saturated you with Empire, man. And then you look at the technical part of it. That show is expensive. In this day and age, they do reality shows cheap, one set. Man, this shit here is expensive. They got a major production.
What makes it expensive? That's what I'm asking.
All those people, man. It's people. They got dancers and different scenes and all. I mean, it's just expensive the way they produce that show, man. It's expensive.
It's called scale. They pay
Yeah, there's
them
only
niggas.
like there's
But
only
they
like
had cut
five
scale
people
out.
that
They were
go
doing
on.
reality shows, man, where you just come out and do dumb shit. This show here is scripted, it's choreographed.
It
They got
cost
people
them
moving.
probably about $20,000 more to shoot this one, huh?
At least that much.
But see, I
On
think.
black folk.
But you know what?
Write off money.
But you know what?
They
I
crossed
crossed
over
over
money to
too.
them.
Yeah,
I think
They
that-
winning with that shit,
I
too.
They're
think-
not paying nobody real money to be on TV. They're not
Right.
making what that one girl makes.
It's called time. You got to have time in there. Gotta
I
put
forgot.
time in.
No,
Well, see,
no,
this is what black people got to
TV
do.
pay you according to your skin color. Don't ever think
That's what I was
it's
about to say.
anything else but that. So yes, they can have a show like Empire and have 50 of them motherfuckers. on
Right.
there.
Yeah, but-
Now,
Who getting paid what? When you if
Right.
you saw they checks, you'll be like, what?
right.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, you would know.
Okay.
You would know. You would know.
But see,
Yeah.
this is
Got
another
that right, I
angle
know,
too.
because I know how they negotiate with black folks, and I know how they negotiate with white folks. Them motherfuckers who was on that show, Seinfeld, they still ain't broke.
No.
Oh hell no.
$1 million an episode.
Millions, yeah.
But see, understand the tier. Understand the tier. When Fox first
Brandy
came on,
doing motherfucking reality shows now.
Right.
That bitch was major on TV.
when Fox Network first came on, they built the network on the backs of black talent.
On
They
every
Live in
every
Color,
network.
Martin, Living Single. And then once they got the viewership,
They switched it
they
over.
said, now we're going to switch it over.
That's always when
but
NBC
understand-
when NBC numbers was going down. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air was the shit. They
Right.
said get another Cosby type.
Right. See? But this is how black people get caught up in the white Hollywood game. NBC, Fox, CBS, right? All of these major network, ABC, that's premier shit. And the white folks changed the pay scale according to the major networks. Black entertainment television, T radio or TV One,
Yeah.
all them. That's like bootleg swap meet entertainment.
Right. That's below that.
And niggas don't value it in the same way they value the ABC.
and the NBCs.
And the
CBS,
NBCs.
ABC.
So
then you got
basically-
KTLA. Then you got Fox. And you got.
So what you
13.
saying, Zoe, is if somebody black went out and really scouted talent because that's what they don't do no more. That's why TV ain't shit.
That's
Don't
a good
nobody
point.
look for the talent
That's why a lot
no
of
more.
movie
Great
folks
point.
wanted to
They
do
got a
it.
motherfucker who would do some dime a dozen motherfuckers.
Right.
If there was a black station that went out and scouted talent and put their ego and beliefs to the side, long as it was moral programming, I think we would have something. Because
Well,
Oprah Winfrey
this is why-
is a controlling type.
Yeah.
If you ain't an ass kisser, she ain't gonna have you up under her. If you act like a
But you know what
strong
she
black
learned?
man, she not gonna have you up under her.
That's true.
Name one.
But you know what
None.
she learned?
Zero.
You know what she learned? She got her own network and called it OWN, and I own it, and it's great. And she put the kind of content she wanted out,
on it. Yeah, I
and nobody gave a fuck. And she was losing money. She was bleeding money. So you know what she did? Teamed up with Tyler Perry, and he brought
brought
in
his
a
show.
lower consciousness type shows.
Haves and have-nots.
So haves and have-nots, bullshit, soap operas, and all of that, and boom,
Boom.
brought
There it goes.
brought her back into the black. See, when you try to do some high end creative shit, motherfuckers don't really get that. They don't really understand that shit.
I got to say this about what you just said. It's not high-end creative shit that's the problem. You need to find the talent. If you don't have the talent, if you don't have the motherfuckers with creativity, the ones
you talking about
stand
writers?
out-
Are you talking about
I'm
writers?
talking about writers.
Okay.
I'm talking about actors.
Okay.
I'm talking about singers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about motherfuckers. You name it. If you ain't got the cream of the crop, it's going to look like some bullshit.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's true.
And we've been seeing that for years and years.
And what you
now.
got to do is twist it. This is what people do. They twist it where it's drama to it, like somebody arguing about whatever, you know, the Keisha Cole show or whatever the fuck, them type of shit. Long as there's some drama to it, people will watch it because it's interesting. It's just like when somebody fighting out
Right,
there.
right, right.
Everybody stop and look
Yeah.
and see what's going to happen. But it's not the type of programming that is evolving the folks.
Oh no. No.
Teen Summit is gone.
And
Yep.
Teen Summit used
Yep.
to be the shit.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It used to be the shit.
Are gone. You can't teach it in school no more. You
Right.
can't bring minds together like that.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you name it. There are no television shows that make black people,
Better.
brown people, red people,
Well-
yellow people proud of themselves.
That's a great
it's only
point.
shows that
Yeah.
conform you into a system where you trying to
shit.
please the people who putting on these shows,
Right.
and them people ain't shit.
And even with the shows that may try to cross into that territory to make people better, like for instance, Fix My Life, Iyanla Van Zandt. They still got to book tragic, drama-filled, fucked up kind of people
Right.
in order to make it an interesting watch. Because for the most part, self-introspection, personal accountability, personal development is some boring shit. Right? So we got to bring in, okay, if Iyanla's going to fix somebody's
T.O.
life, she got to
crying,
come
yeah.
down to Ferguson and have a meeting, or she got to fix T.O., or she got to fix DMX. It's got to be a fucking travesty train wreck to pull people in. And it's really whack because our people, we tend to love the drama and the train wreck and the bullshit. We don't want to see some shit that'll make us go, hey, let me go inside and fix my shit.
Right.
We'd rather be entertained because, you know, we off work now.
Right.
So
I'd like to
let's
see
find
the,
some shit.
The number, yeah, you're right. I'd like to see the numbers on YouTube hits where somebody's doing something nice. You know, you hear those stories that are so touching, and then the ones where those girls are fighting. There's this a second one that just happened with those girls just fighting, and they post it up. Where
They love that shit.
Where they're beating some other girl's ass. Where there's a bunch of them. Like, that's something real good. You know what I'm saying? Exciting.
Come on.
Like,
They love that
ridiculous.
shit.
Yep.
We gotta fuck them
Yep,
little
the
sense of
numbers
humor.
are way off.
I think you sometimes sell the audience cheap though, man, because sometimes until you actually put it out there and they find the audience and they grow an audience. A great example of that was The Wire. They made up their mind early on because it was at a point where they didn't have nothing to lose, and they knew the first couple of years they were going to hit the numbers. But they kept putting it out there, and then word of mouth took over, and then white people started watching it. Now they still selling videos of The Wire and everything, and they just
But
you
did
got to
The
take a
Wire
chance
make
on it.
people better from watching it?
in some instances, it made us aware of the fact that it wasn't just what you thought it was. This is worse than we ever imagined, and it made people think and it made people talk.
Right. Now I will agree with that.
And there was some great actors on there.
Right.
Wendell Pierce, and them cast, man, they had an outstanding cast.
So
of people,
can say Empire make us better by understanding whatever homosexual undertones that are going on in that? Is Empire going to bring us to an awareness of ourselves that will ultimately make us better? I need to understand.
Here's why it can in segments. Lucius, what's his last name? Lyons is a person that'll make you go, yes, most of the show. Because he said, look here, I'm not letting this white woman take over my empire. I didn't build this for my son to lose his goddamn mind and expect me to give him what I done, put everything I got into it.
Ain't his son gay?
That's one of them.
Three of them.
No, you know what he told him, though? He told him, he said, look here, man, none of that's going to work for me. None of that. All right? Now, your mama going to work with you, but you can't do that. You can't come out, and then when you came out, he made him move in the ghetto. Okay? He stood where he was on that. And when they got to the episode where he had a daughter, supposedly, right? And he said, man, you can't let this little girl move into that house with you and that guy, man. That's my granddaughter.
I'm not one who
a lot of real things that are happening right now.
I'm not one who finna knock Empire. I haven't watched it, but I'm not knocking it. But what I want to say is, yeah, there's a place for shows like Empire, but they have
it ain't at the front of the line, no.
Place for black shows that show
strong black men. Let's just cut to the chase, man.
Yeah.
When was the last strong black man you saw on TV that was in a father figure role?
Well, some people say James Evans, but I'm just saying it's like.
But that was comedy, and you couldn't really.
What about the father figure from Blackish? Anthony Andrews.
Didn't y'all see the show called Man Called Hawk?
Yeah,
that was a real dude.
That was a cold show.
Yeah, that was a real dude. But he was killing too many. He was pistol whipping too many white men every week. They had to get him out of there.
That shit was on ABC. That was a big hit.
Yeah, because he spun off on Spencer for Hire.
Yeah.
I can't find a network that teaches black people things that will help them
day to day.
Grow.
Yeah,
no leadership type station.
That's true.
They say Bernie Mac. That was the strong black man. He was on his show.
On his show? Yeah.
Bernie Mac was. Yeah. I would even say Damon Wayans on My Wife and Kids.
That's true. Too.
I would even go there, too.
Well, listen, what I'm saying is Bernie Mac show and Damon Wayans show, yeah, okay.
D.L. Hughley?
They let them have a certain
piece of dignity.
That's a good way to put it. Like the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show. We didn't even mention him. What do you think about that?
Well,
that's true.
It's so far away from that now, man.
All I heard was black people, not white people. I heard black people say, it ain't realistic for it to be a black doctor and a black lawyer together having a family. And I just was like,
just
remember, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
you making such a hella point right now.
I'm just saying, it's like that's how
they do.
That's how damaged we are.
That's a good point.
I'm talking about around the world.
You don't want to give love. You don't want to show anything.
You need a station put together, a network put together, to raise the consciousness of black people, raise the consciousness of all people. They need a station for Mexican people to raise their consciousness, who they are, where they come from, and how they got in the position they're in today.
Right.
They need a station for Indian people that will show them who they are, where they come from, and how they got in the position they're in today. This is what is missing. So we can critique Cosby, we can critique all that shit. They making sure you don't know who you are, and they making sure you don't realize what they doing.
What do all them shows have in common? The Bernie Mac show, My Wife and Kids, D.L. Hughley, The Cosby Show. It all depicts the ideal black family within this construct, within the context of how they want black people to be.
Yeah, you didn't see there's two.
You never saw a thug.
Yeah, and you didn't see
or
two
a gangster on any of them damn shows.
Right, they're married and they're together.
So my point is, I'm not saying we gotta put thugs on TV. What I'm saying is, niggas are so busy trying to be entertained, they don't understand that they're being programmed.
Great point.
So I want to be entertained. I want to laugh. Some niggas tune into Corey Holcomb just to laugh, not knowing how wise the brother is. Not knowing how insightful the brother is. Well, fuck it. This going to get me through my day. And that's cool, too. But this brother here got more to offer than just jokes.
I think motherfuckers are catching on, and unfortunately for me, industry motherfuckers are catching on because when they speak to me now, they're like, "Yes, hello, Mr. Holcomb."
Hello.
And I pick up on that.
We
I'm
do
like,
not want to
know about you.
This motherfucker know what's up.
Right.
And there ain't nothing I can do about it because I'm not me fronting. I'm me for real. This me. I'm not perfect. I have made mistakes. I have done projects I'm not proud of, but they were all when I was younger. When I was younger, as I got older, man, I'm very particular about what I'm going to be involved with, and I have passed up on shit that I know has stopped me from advancing in Hollywood, but I have no regrets about any of it because I know I have created a niche where them niggas in the street go come see me.
How much of
I don't even trip.
Character in Wedding Ring was cut out of the final edit? How much of on-screen stuff you did in the production of Wedding Ring was cut out of the final edit?
A lot of stuff, but I'm not knocking it.
I'm not knocking. I was just asking that as a question in terms of how they control characters and what they show and how they show stuff.
Yeah, well, they definitely have to control that because they are targeting a certain audience for the movie they put all that money into, which is why people, when you get a little money, you really, in this day and time, there is no excuse for not being able to shoot a short film, to write a book, to do something to show who you are.
Right.
And this is the, you can't see all of me in this, but you can see enough of me when you get it.
Yeah.
And I want, what I'm saying, like making movies, man, is something that I have procrastinated on. But it's time for me to make movies because I know if I made movies, they'll be good. And I know people will watch the shit.
Yeah.
If you like my comedy, you're going to like my movie. If you like my comedy, you're going to like my music.
Right.
Because all this shit is going to be like the same type of shit.
Right.
Just with newer, fresher shit.
You know what? Somebody in the chat room just mentioned, somebody was like, they call bullshit on what I just said in terms of what's wrong with having those images of black families, owning homes, living together, married, raising kids. There's nothing wrong with that. If you created that narrative, if that's your fucking narrative of success.
That's what I was just going to say.
Have you ever seen a television show with a black man and a black woman not married, raising kids, in a cohabitation, but making it happen, which is the majority which accurately depicts what the fuck is going on? Why won't they put that television show on TV?
What you're saying, it's one-sided.
So my point is, just stop being motherfucking entertained and know when you're being programmed.
But they don't. But there are people out here who won't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Everybody's been talking about that Damon Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. What I wish I could say to Damon Dash is everybody is not a boss.
Right.
Well, he's talking about if you don't own your own shit, you know what I'm saying, then you a slave. If you work for somebody, you a slave.
He's right.
Well, but listen, don't knock people who work for other people because some people have to get it like that. Some people, look, everybody is not a boss.
I see what you're saying. Everybody can't be the chief.
Man, I know little kids that I say, that motherfucker gonna need some help. Right. he gonna need a boss.
What did he look like?
I'm just saying,
the little kid that
all them little kids, they walk slower.
I'm sorry, they walk slower.
Sometimes when I'm around a whole bunch of little kids, I go, blah! All the kids will look quick. I be like, them motherfuckers gonna be all right. But some kids be like,
you know what?
That motherfucker slow. That motherfucker ain't right in the head.
You know crazy.
He gonna need a boss. So I just wish I was in that right.
Yeah.
I wish I was in there with David Dash because I believe I could say it in a way that's humorous,
right,
and make my point.
Right.
Because he was fired up. But I wanted to say so bad, but everybody ain't a boss, G.
Exactly.
You talking the language that some people just cannot
Yeah.
Understand.
identify with.
Right.
They don't know what you're saying. They feel like you being mean, or they feel like woo,
You
woo,
saying
woo.
there's some
Yeah.
people
You bitter.
who need to be pointed in a direction.
Some people need a leash.
Yeah. Some people need a leash. I'll go there.
If they don't have a leash, they will go out and bite another dog.
Yeah.
Or they will get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying?
no, I
they
agree.
need to be led.
I agree.
That's
But I
real
do
talk.
believe this. If what you say, the brother said, was about thinking with the psychology of a boss, I do believe if that message gets out to the masses, you're going to find that more motherfuckers will become bosses, especially if it becomes a part of our community's philosophy. See, take it, look at the Jews. The Jews' philosophy is we get kids, we have a couple kids or whatever. One of them going to be a lawyer, the other one going to be a doctor. And we're going to rally around these motherfuckers to put them in the mindset to become that shit, because this is how we own the world. This is how we own equity. This is how we own the entertainment business. This is how we do these. You're a lawyer. You're going to be a real estate lawyer. You're going to be an entertainment lawyer. You're going to be, you understand what I'm saying?
You're a lawyer, and you have effectiveness as a lawyer because you're allowed to be a lawyer. You know what I mean when I say that?
Right.
So, and that's a whole other show. Like with people who are Caucasian talk about the success they have. I always
use the bathroom.
Yeah, Bobby had to piss out that smoke.
Walk. No, that would not have this walk.
Oh, you about to shit out that smoke?
Don't go over there.
But that's what I'm saying, Corey. If becoming a boss becomes a part of our community's philosophy, where brothers like you teach young comedians how to handle their business, right? How to master their craft, right?
Right, because you've already made it past a certain
How to
level,
save
right.
their money. A brother like Corey, this is what I'm saying, man.
This is what's so important, Zoe.
You remember what happened to Red Fox?
I know what you're saying. But look, this is what I'm saying. This is so important about what you're saying, Zoe.
They going in on Bobby right now.
Bobby want to know if niggas like him.
Bobby on that oxygen. Bobby evaporated.
Right. No, but look, this real
Man
shit.
down, pimp
Let me
down.
make this point because it's so important.
Go ahead.
Back in the village, when there was a village, people were bosses because they knew what they were doing had a chance to flourish. There was the carpenter. There was the you know, the words the you know,
The electrician.
the electrician,
Yeah.
the guy who bends the steel and
The
all that.
plumber.
Yeah,
Right,
there
right,
were
right.
those guys, and you were allowed to do it because people say, "Well, the plumber's right here." And in fact, you had to be a good plumber if you wanted people to come.
Right.
You put your heart and soul into it because you knew the reward would come if you put it out there.
Right.
In
Right.
this society, a black man who goes to school to be a lawyer is only effective as he's allowed to be. Because when I watched them talk about what's going on in Ferguson,
Right.
and they had them lawyers talking on CNN,
Oh, recently about the guy that got arrested?
I say to myself, them lawyers don't want to say nothing to offset their practice.
No.
Because they will not be allowed to work if they speak passionately
Right,
about
their
what
heart.
is happening.
Right.
This is why I say, if you striving to be an African American and fit into a system that has never been an advocate of you, right? Then you're just coping. I don't give a fuck how many degrees you have. I don't care how successful you are. You're just coping. You're just surviving, right? It's the people who do what they want to do, when they want to do it, and create the reality that they want to live. Those are the free people, right?
I said this on your show Monday, man. It's like, I'm not trying to diss this brother because I don't feel like he did it intentionally, but he got punked.
Who?
LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
When they asked him, why do you have on this shirt
No.
that says I can't breathe? And he said, I did it to show respect to the family.
Right.
it kind of hurt me when I saw that because I was like, this is the top Negro in the NBA,
but he got too
and
much
he
to
wouldn't
lose.
say
Got too
I
much to
wore
lose.
it because I watched racist cops murder a brother on the street, and they beat the case, and we watched that man get killed on YouTube, World Star, whatever.
But Corey,
and nobody did nothing about it.
But Corey, other than watching video, what example of Muhammad Ali or Jim Brown does LeBron have in his environment in Cleveland to mimic and be able to understand why it's important for him to stand up and say something in that moment?
You say, who does he have, right?
Yeah, who does he have?
Well, it's obvious he has nobody, and I made this point the other day on your show. He said one day, I don't need a father. Do you remember that?
He did say that.
He said that.
He did say that.
And
And
when
that was a terrible scar. Like, you don't, I understand that's your personal life, but the world's boys,
Are listening to
the world's black boys are watching you. And when you say, I don't need no daddy, my mama took, that means my mama could be fucking horrible. But if she got me to this point,
that's all I need.
That's all I need.
This shit go, you know what?
Come
This
on
is
now.
fucked
That's-
up. I'm going to say this,
that's
but I
tough.
got to say it. When he said that, the first thing I thought about was his mama was fucking one of his teammates.
Pro-allegedly.
Pro-allegedly.
Yeah.
And you think you don't need a father? Your mother raised you, and ain't nobody taking nothing away from her.
Listen.
But do you see the influence that he missing when your mama fuck one of your teammates?
Pro-allegedly.
If you grew up with a man, your mama ain't gonna fuck one of your teammates. I don't think so.
It ain't happening.
She'd be like, well, I ain't gonna fucking teammate.
She ain't gonna be in
I might
that
fuck
circle.
somebody he don't know about.
I'm going to respect him enough
No,
to leave the
right.
dick in his crew alone.
Well
Wow.
put. You
Wow.
need a
Yeah.
father.
Well, look, in a very subtle but apparent way, you see how he is with his kids.
Did you shit?
I pissed so that I can shit. So now we got that out the way.
Pissed.
TMI.
Yeah. We got that out the way. You started this conversation. Let's take it there. He is a devoted father, which makes him a liar because he wants to be the father that he did not have. And he is a very devoted dad. You can see it in the way that he
Gotta
deals
give
with
him
his
credit on
kids.
that, yeah.
But the lie is he didn't need a father. That's why he's trying to be the father he did not have. I see that.
You say he trying to be a father?
He is the father that he did not have.
But see, that's that.
But it's still a
coping-
hole there.
But
It's
what
still
that
a hole
is,
there.
and Bobby makes a great
it's what he
point.
said.
That's the coping mechanism. Most counselors or clinicians, these motherfuckers come from wounds, and so they become a counselor so they can heal their own wounds.
Yeah.
So he's become a great dad so he can compensate what he never had.
It was what he
So
said.
we
by
don't
how
blame
he
him
said
for
it.
that.
Right.
But what we're saying is when you're at that level in the world,
And everybody's
at
looking
that
at you.
stage, you don't fucking denigrate black fatherhood because that's technically what you're doing.
And this is what I think. I don't think he did it on purpose.
Didn't know any better.
There are so many people I watch who just don't know what to say.
Bottom line.
Right.
Jordan always spoke eloquently.
Right.
Only thing about Jordan that I really motherfucking used to be like, God damn, you shouldn't have said that dumb shit.
Got them tennis shoes.
Back at them goddamn tennis shoes. He
What
did
did he
not
say?
want to talk crazy about them motherfuckers.
What did
Look,
he say?
well, you know what I'm saying? It's like he basically was like, well, I just think the price of the Jordans cost too much. He said, I think they cost too much.
Well, why
I'm
did he
like-
say that?
I'm like, hold on. But do you understand what's happening with this conglomerate Nike? They don't fuck with niggas. You know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
They use you as the motherfucking stud horse, just like NBC uses Cosby or whatever. They use us to sell the shit, but they won't let us be part of Nike.
The ownership piece of it.
Yeah, the shit where you getting that money forever type shit.
Right.
Some of them got contracts that they are really trying to get out of Nike, Nike want to buy Jordan out so bad. They want to buy Barkley out so bad.
So why was
Remember
it,
how they
why
cut
was
Tiger
it-
off?
But why was
When
it
he
a
felt,
bad?
you know, that white woman thing,
Oh,
they
yeah.
cut him off, man.
Yeah.
Well,
He
they
did the
can
same
cut
thing.
him off because of the contract he signed.
That morals clause, yeah.
Whatever the fuck Jordan them signed, they ain't been able to get rid of them niggas.
Well, he didn't do anything that.
Well, and
they
that
got that
brand is
quote in
strong.
there. If you do something that affects the brand, Tiger affected the brand.
No, Bobby. What you saying is right, but before they had thought of that, you get what I'm saying? They wish they had thought of that when they had Jordan sign that shit.
Right.
Now everything basically is
It's locked
like
down.
NFL contracts. We don't have to honor shit,
Right.
But you got to honor everything.
But to speak to LeBron's defense, the dude is building a multi-level corporation with his family and friends. He is keeping that money within his crew,
Yeah, and he's got
within his
crew,
family,
so, yeah.
and it's a multinational corporation. So
You right about that? Cause
that's good.
what's that guy named Carter?
Definitely good.
That's good.
I
that guy
just
named
wish
Carter?
that he had the guts, the gall. No, not
Colin,
guts.
maybe it could be
I didn't mean to
Colin.
challenge that man guts.
Right.
It could
I
be-
wish that he had it in him to stand up and say what needs to be said.
Well, shit. If he don't
while
want to
that
take the
camera
last,
is on.
if he don't want to take the last shot, why would he take a stand?
Oh, wait a minute. Now. You don't went too far. Now. He take the last
Well,
shot.
I know you don't
man.
want to talk about Kobe.
Yeah, he done really fucked up. Man.
Cry with my woman sitting next to me. 'Cause
Well, you done shit and fell back in it now, boy.
Because
I love it. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
the hotel bitch say I took the pussy from him. I'm innocent.
You fucked
He
up
said,
on
"I'm
that
innocent."
Oh my.
That throat was motherfucking. That little ball on his throat is always showing. That motherfucker was like, I'm innocent. His wife was looking at him like, you weak motherfucker. I know you ain't crying on this bitch. Don't talk about it. Don't act like motherfuckers. See, them men
I'm
back in
just
the
saying.
day.
I think it's too high of an expectation, man, to ask LeBron to be Ali. Ali was rare, even for his
Yeah.
time. Shit. Jim Brown. God damn, you can't. We asking him to stand up and be like, "It's fucking wrong what they did to them people. It's fucking wrong."
Yeah, it's not the time
it's
and position
He's not
right now
from
for
that
him.
era.
Give
They
him a
not
little
like
time.
He
that.
said it's not the time. It's always the time.
It's always
Not for
there's
not for
always
those people.
opportunity.
It's always the time.
Not
Yeah.
for them, not for certain people.
If
He
you-
tried-
if
he
you-
could, he
if-
could have it in him.
If you don't do it, especially if you're a real dude inside,
It's
because
gonna kill
sometimes
you.
you show that
Don't
shell.
have it.
Right.
You just don't have it.
You ain't gonna sleep right for years thinking about. I can't believe I copped out
Yeah, at that moment when I had that.
when I should have stood strong.
I
Who
saw
do you
that.
think-
I saw that. Let me just get this in. I saw that at the press conference Wednesday. The Mayweather Pacquiao. A whole bunch of reporters around Floyd Senior. The first question this dude asked him was, "Is your son still beating up his women?" And he said, "Man, I'm not talking about that kind of stuff." And he had two black cameramen, right? And I looked at them, and they was like, "Oh man," because I said, "Shut them down, shut the camera down." They looked at me like, and they kept filming. The next question they asked him was, "What made you and your son fall out?" He walked off and said, "You must be the police." And kept on going. Them two cameramen was standing there with that look like, man, I know I'm wrong to
I
even
mean, it's
be
unfortunate, but
with
that's
that.
what they do. That's just press. That's what they
With
do.
that. But we pay a price for that. Anytime you put horns on a black man, it don't matter how much money he make, he can't have a powerful and positive
do it to
influence.
everybody, Bobby.
Darlene, wait a minute. It's a price that you pay for that. Corey Holcomb would not do that.
Would not do
Not
what?
do what?
I'll beat a bitch ass.
No, you wouldn't let a reporter stand there and try to get you to sign off on some bullshit.
Well, because most of the time, especially when I know it's coming, I know I can reverse it on their ass. Everybody ain't got that gift.
And he
You know what
don't,
I'm
but he
saying?
did the next best thing. He
But
walked the fuck off.
If I beat a bitch ass and the press walk up to me and say, "Why did you beat that bitch ass?" I say, "Well, just check my resume. I don't fight women, so if I beat a bitch ass, that bitch had it coming, and go with
Right.
it from there."
From there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's expected, Bobby. They
I'm
do
talking about
that
the
as
impact,
press.
though. When you
I
take
saw the
powerful
video.
black men and make them bow their head, it make all of us think that if they'll do that to him, then we can never stand up.
It was
And
a video
It's too important.
on the
It's too
internet. I
important.
put it on my Twitter where this lady was walking with her little son. Son looked like he was about 3 or 4 years old, and this crazy bitch was fighting her, tried to fight her, and the little boy was like, "Get off my mama," and then the bitch hit the little boy and made the little boy fall and bust his head. I want somebody to tell me, you tell me that you're not gonna stomp this bitch out till ain't nothing moving no more.
The whole crowd should have jumped her and they didn't. Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the world has become.
They would rather see
when
it.
I grew up in the projects, I'm talking about the motherfucking projects, the place to get the worst rap in the world. 5266 South State, Apartment 1208. That's me. Chicago, Illinois, Robert Taylor home. If a girl, whether she 14 or 22, because I don't know how old that lady was who did that, was running up on a woman with a baby, everybody would grab her and be like, what the fuck is you fighting that lady with her baby?
You talking about that video we watched the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck is you hitting that lady while she with her baby? I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You ain't finna hit that lady with the baby.
Yeah.
But I just said, the bitch hit the baby.
Right.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, man, they'd have beat that bitch ass where I'm from. They would have beat that bitch ass. I'm talking about regular people. Get that bitch. You don't hit no baby you don't know because you ran up on her mama who was running from you trying to get away. So when people get to talking about how, oh, you hit a woman, I'll be like, it's some bitches out here who need to get hit. It's some evil bitches amongst us.
Wow. Let me
then
say
I'll tell
this.
that reporter also, you Caucasian, so you can't identify with anything that's going on with me. You Caucasian. Your world is not like my world.
Ooh, can't argue with that.
Yikes.
But it
Let me
takes the
ask you
guts to
this.
say it.
Of all the young players in across sports, NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, who's the closest or who has the potential to stand up in the midst of all of the injustice that's going on and speak on it?
I think it's a lot of guys that are getting closer all the time, man, because they are faced with the reality that they got enough money.
But Bobby, shouldn't that come with the platform? The bigger
No.
you get, shouldn't there be a responsibility?
It is a responsibility, but we've had to evolve to the point where
They're not gonna do it.
3 years ago, you couldn't have got them guys to even do what they did in
Look at
Ferguson.
Corey. Look at
Jeopardize their money.
No,
There's no amount of money that's enough.
No.
When you cut from the fiber of a man,
No.
somebody
when
say
you
that.
don't say nothing,
Richard Sherman.
you lose
That's a good
sleep.
example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch,
Richard
100% man.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to be a motherfucker
Cost him a Super
MVP
Bowl,
of a
too.
Super Bowl.
Cost him a Super
They don't
Bowl.
want no nigga quarterback back-to-back Super Bowl MVP, even though they didn't
They
give it
robbed
to him
him
last year.
Right.
And they wasn't finna let Marshawn Lynch, a motherfucker who don't even fuck with them people.
At all.
I met Marshawn Lynch's brother on motherfucking Melrose, or he said he was Marshawn Lynch's brother. And I asked him, I was like, so is he all right? And he was like, yeah, he all right.
They
That
don't
made
give
me
a
feel
fuck.
good.
Yeah,
Right.
Because they fucked him over. Because he don't smile with them people.
But then
Right.
they had to turn around and pay him.
You ain't got to be rich to motherfucker speak your mind. Speak your mind, motherfucker. Let motherfuckers know who you are.
It's worth
Now,
something.
I know it ain't as easy as said than done. It's easier said than done. But I'm telling you, man, every time I have bit my tongue, I just be in that bed like this
Sick
at
as a
night. Like, I
motherfucker.
can't believe I ain't checked that motherfucker.
You probably didn't sleep well,
I'm
neither.
too old to go to sleep
Yeah.
knowing I didn't check that motherfucker. So, because there's times
true.
where I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I done checked a lot of motherfucking Caucasian people.
Yeah.
The manager I had when I moved out here books all of the improvs. And that motherfucker wasn't doing right by me. When I told him I'm getting the fuck away from you, the look on his face
Couldn't
was
believe
like,
it.
What?
who is this nigger talking
Yeah.
to?
What are you
Are
saying?
you talking to me?
No Negro has ever did that to me.
I was blackballed from the improvs. Them motherfuckers was not letting me work the improvs.
Wow.
But on that little fill out paper that they have on them little shit, like when you go to the comedy club, they be like, what comedians you want to see?
Yeah. The
All
comments.
over the country, them motherfuckers was like, where the fuck is Corey Holcomb?
Yep.
Wow.
Why Corey Holcomb ain't worked this club? Woo, woo, woo. So, I worked the clubs. I put asses in seats. That's why they fuck with me. Because they
Plain
want
and
that
simple.
money
They want that money. Fuck.
worse than they motherfucking feeling.
Right.
It's the
That's
great
one thing about
neutralizer.
Caucasian
You get
people.
that paper, man.
They'll be like, fuck that.
Hate your motherfucking ass, but
We
give
can
me
deal
that
with him.
money.
He ain't, right, he ain't done shit. We can't keep in check yet.
Right.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm saying. You got them NBA motherfuckers.
So we only
you
got
gotta-
2 dudes. We said Richard Sherman and Marshawn Lynch.
There's probably some more that
Who? No.
Darren Sharper, goddamn it.
No, they cracking jokes when they say Darren,
Darren Sharper be driving
they said
home.
Jason Collins too, nigga.
No.
Shit.
Jared Collins be driving bitches home with pussy on his breath, and they be like, I ain't even fuck this nigga. This nigga got some pussy before I got here.
Oh.
I would say Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson is in a tough position. They put a motherfucking jacket on him like he a child abuser.
And now he told him, I don't want to play for Minnesota because y'all motherfuckers tried to make it seem like I was a motherfucking monster.
Ray Rice. They ain't gonna let him talk either because he got that jacket.
Ray Rice got in trouble. That NBA ref who was about to spill the beans on how they call the games. You ain't never even heard from him no more. All I'm saying is, it's consequences to telling the truth.
There you go. End it like
And some people are
But
ready
we got to
for
be
it.
able to take them consequences.
You got to,
and
man.
I got to be a trendsetter. And I
Got
know
to.
they might take from me, but fuck that shit.
Man.
It's me. I'm willing to do it. I'm saying it on the mic. It's gonna be seen by 5150.
They already saw it and they couldn't stop it, man.
They go fuck with you anyway.
Man.
We went over with this show, but fuck it. That's what we do. This is our show. I'm the boss. We can go over.
That's what works.
Make the show a little longer. Fuck
That's
them
what
motherfuckers.
work, man. Yeah. Ownership, man, changes everything.
Darlene, the book.
Oh, it's done. I mean, I'm waiting. It's coming.
Definition of down.
Definition of down. It's coming. I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna buy a copy.
I get excited. I do the recording Friday, I think.
Awesome. You gonna do the voice? You
Audio,
gonna read
yeah.
it.
Darlene
Audio.
finna put that bullshit out there, Darlene. Was deserted. Am I right?
What?
You were deserted?
I guess if you want to call that.
You were abandoned by your master.
Well, somebody went back on their word. That's all.
Well, I'll put it like this. Darlene didn't run down there to Massa and put that bullshit in his hand.
Well, I didn't want to do that because there's bigger things at stake.
You see what I'm saying?
Definition of down.
He might have been my ex, but there was a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, eating off that fella, and he had a career of his own, and I just thought, well, if I did something like that, it's not going to be cool for him, so I bit my tongue.
That's what I'm saying. All you bitches with cases on the motherfucker that skeeted on you. You need to reevaluate your vaginal, what's that thing they was falling in on Return of the Jedi?
Oh my
That
God.
whole,
The abyss?
whatever that thing is that,
That was freezing, nigga.
Jabba the Hutt. No, that whole Jabba the Hutt
Oh,
had
the water in
motherfuckers
the trash
that was
can.
burping and shit.
Oh my God.
That's what these bitches pussy is. That hole on Return of the Jedi that Mobo Fett fell down in and shit.
Stop.
That hole. That's what these bitches pussy are. We need to make Chris. We need to make a picture of that thing on Return of the Jedi. That hole and call that. We're gonna call it these bitches pussy.
Oh my Lord.
All right. The Earth Mouth. That's what they call it. The Sarlacc. Remember
The Sarlacc. That's what it's called.
Jabba the Hutt was laughing. The nigga was falling in that mother. That's what these hoes pussy is out here.
Wow.
So what you got going on? You got the
Well, my book is coming as well. I mean, we're still editing it, and we have the Zowup Morning Show Relationship Dismount Indiegogo page. We need donations. We're only at 5%. We only have about 30 days left, and we need as much support as we can possibly get to get that book out, because I want to support the book with a 7-city relationship roundtable tour.
Nice.
right
So-
now you got the dry to them cities, huh?
Yeah, yeah, right now. So yeah, just go to Indiegogo, look up the what is it? Do you have the page?
Zoe book 12 years of moisture.
You know what?
Somebody who said that? Fucks.
They are too much, let me tell you.
The hell, they done said I was
tell you.
wearing a picnic shirt today.
They fucking with everybody today.
Goodness, these
I
motherfuckers.
got on a big old logo.
Anyway.
So no, we need those donations. Please get at us. Indiegogo, Zowup Morning Show Relationship Dismount Book Tour. Go there now. I appreciate everyone who has donated to this point.
There you go.
We want Bobby to We're gonna get a page for Bobby. It's gonna be called the Bobby's T-shirt and tank top page. Where you can donate T-shirts and tank tops you threw it. Well, Bobby can wear them on the show.
Well, here's what I want to shout out to Miles Campbell from Joliet, Illinois, who goes to MTSU in my hometown. Because of this show, I was able to meet him. He bought my book. He supports what I do, and I'm inspired by that young brother and people like him around the country that have bought my book so far. On May the 9th here in L.A. at the Clive Davis Grammy Museum, we're going to do an evening with real men. You'll hear more about that in coming weeks.
All right.
That sounds dope, for real.
Wow.
Okay, my name is Corey Holcomb, and this week we going to be in Kansas, motherfucking city, at the Improv, unless I'm blackballed now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But we going to be at the Improv, turning up. Y'all remember I did y'all little summer festival this year, so y'all know what the fuck this really is. Y'all come on out, you know, to the Improv, and also to the hooker that was there last time. I went through that moment of weakness, but I'm not fucking with you no more, okay? That $200 was way too much. Even though your body was banging like a motherfucker, it's just you knew you had just drove from Atlanta. When you took them boots off in my room, you might as well have left them feet in there for a couple of hours because it was fucked up. But I gave that 200, but don't come up there no more, goddammit, because that was some foul
How's
shit.
she gonna leave her feet in her boots?
What the hell?
No, I'm saying, look.
This nigga crazy.
Her feet was lit. She said she had just drove from Atlanta. I was her first customer of the weekend. And,
Oh my God.
I was like, bitch, your gas pedal must be heavy than a motherfucker. Your feet be smelling like that, bitch. You hit the brakes all the way here, bitch. Your feet hot and soft. That mean they stink.
That's some real shit.
Hot and soft.
12 years of cake and water. Anyway, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
All
catch
right.
up.
Hey, I'm on that cake and water now, goddammit, because I saw the video. I didn't look good at all against Bobby. I gotta drink some more of that water myself.
It's gonna get worse in this rematch, though.
Ain't no rematch,
Oh,
Bobby.
it's coming, man. It's in your backyard.
You got to beat somebody to get back to me.
Your monkey ass.
you can't just roll back in on the nigga who beat you.
That bullshit ass game. But anyway, 5150 Nation, we thank y'all for tuning in.
Again, yeah.
That's what's up. It's coming. It's coming. That's all I got to say. It's coming, motherfucker. All right. Peace.
All right, now.
Yeah.
Bob, you finna go finish shitting?
You little bastards, darling.
you done
Stand
broke-
up.
Hey, you know they love you.
Well, too bad.
Please read.
You know what they want to see?
On the show. Well,
Air conditioner just not coming on. Nah, the air conditioner been on.
No, it been on because it was hot than a motherfucker. We can cut that shit off now. For that motherfucker come in and be mad.
Right. Can we?
Because I bump it at night. That's what he don't like because everybody else be here during the day.
Fuck him.